Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to, well, I say ladies and gentlemen, but what percentage of this audience is female? Or even, no. I'll stop
Press one in the chat if you're female.
Discordia and no one else presses one.
Yeah. Hi, Discordia. So, right, last time the players were refused entry to see Prince Emmerich. You traveled to Warrior. You discovered that the strange healing potions were actually a special kind of wine that seemed particularly popular. You met the old lady who prepares it using mushrooms from the forest. You got harassed.
We didn't only meet the old lady.
And yeah, so you returned to the mayor's house. The mayor wasn't there, but his wife was drinking the wine and having some kind of religious experience. And that was where we left off.
Religious experience, Sargon. Is that what we're going to call shit-faced drunk these days?
Well, she was babbling something.
Well, either she's part of a cult or she's very drunk.
Well, it's up to you to decide. But
yeah, I guess so.
Were you still at a house when we finished, or?
I think I just left. I wasn't feeling like dealing with that shit, getting myself shit-faced on whatever was causing her to say that. So I think I just left, and she was probably a bit disappointed. But I think at the end of the last episode, we were trying to leave with a sort of friendly face to try to repair some of the social damage we'd done, just to cover our bases, just in case someone reported something. But I don't think that was going great. So I think we're probably ready to go now. You guys all ready? Arch, you got your plank.
Well, I have my plank.
It went well for me because I told some stories to some kids.
To some of the kids, and then the rest of them was running scared from. Well, the parents dragged them off. Yeah, that probably didn't look too good to them.
If I recall, it's now nightfall or twilight, and we were given the guest house to stay in for the night.
Oh yeah. You were given.
And we're also waiting for the potion that you wanted tomorrow.
Potion?
So, yeah.
Yeah. I ordered a love potion.
Oh, what, from Margaret?
Was that her name?
Whose name we didn't know yet.
That's the old lady.
Yeah, we didn't know her name.
Pretty sure I told you her name, but it's not a secret.
You may have done, actually.
Right, so yeah, you going to the guest house, are you?
As long as no one else has any other business. My concern, though, is that some of the people in this village don't like us very much, and if they know where we're sleeping, that might go badly. What do you guys reckon? Should we camp in the woods instead?
No, let's go in the house. I think we'll be fine.
Very cavalier of you. Arch? V?
I have my plank. I'm going to place that inside of the door. We'll be fine.
Is that what it's for, or is that just a happy coincidence?
It's literally a booby trap. It's what I wanted it for.
Fair enough. I mean, that'll help.
Someone innocent is going to be hurt by it.
If they come inside the door without my acceptance, they're not innocent, they're trespassers.
And there is some logic to that.
The lady of the house comes with a glass of wine to
Trespasser.
Yeah, what if one of us goes to the toilet in the middle of the night?
Trespasser.
What? Outward trespasser.
Well, you're going to come back in, aren't you? Otherwise, this wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but it's not... Well, I guess depending on whether it's technically your property. I don't know how big the room is.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't argue with this logic. I think Arch is right.
Any room I spend any amount of time in is de facto my property.
Sorry, whose mission is this?
Now I see how Arch became a noble. Right, okay, so yeah, you unlock the door to the house. You go in. It's small. It looks, in relatively good condition. It looks like it's tidy, clean. They have a table in a dining room, and then 2 bedrooms with 2 beds in. You can make yourselves at home.
I'll take the cleanest bed.
They're all pretty good.
Oh, wait, are there 4 beds in total?
Yes.
I was unpacking my food. I didn't manage to get that. Are we in an inn or in someone's house?
You're in a guest house.
From the mayor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You're looking for a servant to bring us food.
Can I go socialize with the mayor? Is that permissible? Like, would it be socially acceptable?
I already tried that. He wasn't in.
Oh, okay.
You could try and, I mean, for you, V, this might be more appealing. You could try and boink the very drunk mayor's wife if you like.
Well,
of that,
if there is rumors of a cult that you heard, I could try to have a word with her.
I wouldn't say that. It's just
cold.
no. It's just what she said sounded a bit cult-like, but it could equally have been just her being very high and also very eloquent.
What exactly did she say? Because I forgot since last session.
Hold on, you have it written down, or
Yeah,
do I
I'm
have
not going to tell you it.
All right.
It was some Carl Sagan stuff.
I'm
Kind of.
pretty
It was
sure it
kind of
involved
whimsical.
demons. End of world.
It was a half step towards
Yeah, I remember something like that. It didn't sound anything bad in my opinion.
Yeah, it sounded a little bit dodgy, but it's probably more likely not a cult and just her being very high. So,
Are we hunkering down?
I don't think I need to do anything else. I was thinking maybe we could recap and see if we can like sit around the table, recap, and see if we can come up with anything new.
How
any ideas
many
what might
doors
happen
into
next?
the house? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go on. How many doors into the house?
There's a front door and a back door.
Okay, if we have 2 chairs, we should prop 2 chairs against the doorknobs.
I vote against that. We're going to act like complete crazy, paranoid people. Like, there's absolutely no reason we're guests in the mayor's house.
I have
Staying
no
with
limits to this.
potentially supernatural junkies.
We place my plank in front of the front door, and V sleeps by the back door. That way,
You're the chair.
I will slip by the back door. I don't think I need to exaggerate.
remember to woof if somebody tries to molest you.
Are you just gonna move one of the beds down to the back door? I guess.
Nope.
I will take 2 beds. Then I'll push them together.
Do they have servants in this house?
No, you don't have any servants in the house.
No. I mean the mayor does.
The mayor has
I'm going to
servants.
go look for the servants and ask them to bring us food.
I think there might be a good hybrid of the 2 plans here that we're ignoring. Chair on the back door, plank on the front.
Mm-hmm.
The plank will act like a alarm, utilizing the
Yes.
intruder's body to ring the
Yes.
bell.
I want to talk with the servant when Arch isn't there.
Does the servant give me food? Does I have to slap him?
Well, you haven't gone anywhere, but as you're standing around discussing and getting yourselves settled in, there is a knock at the door.
Begone, vile heathen! Stab the door.
Which door?
The front door.
Okay, that helps. All right, well, I guess we should go on to it. I'll go ahead and do so. Is the plank down yet?
Chotomate.
If it is, I'll pick it up first.
Yes, perhaps it would be best to remove that. If they're knocking, they're probably not the kind of person we want to booby trap.
Wait, can we peek out the window and see who it is?
You can indeed.
All right,
Let's
let's
do
do that. Who is it?
It's the mayor.
Ah. Oh, excellent. I guess I'll answer because he might be interested in our progress. I open the
Ask
door. To
him
the
for
left.
food.
Well,
have rations.
you open the door and the mayor says, "Hello, I thought you could do with some food." And he shows his servant in, who's laden with a tray that's covered in dishes, covered up.
I say the Lord blesses those who feed the weary traveler.
Lord blesses anybody who feeds Arch when he's hungry.
Yes, I make a profuse thankful gesture to the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor just hand waves it away, and the servant puts the food down on the table and then leaves. And the mayor, he's carrying 2 bottles of the amber wine, and he says, "Do you mind if I join you?"
Yeah, begone from me, Satan.
Okay, so at this point, I think okay. So how would be the address for this guy? And it wouldn't be Your Highness or your Lordship or anything like that. What would it be? Would it be something special or just Your
My
Mayorliness?
lord is probably fine.
All right. So I address him as such. My lord, we have reason to believe that the wine might contain mind-altering substances.
He
And so
just smiles at you and says, "Well, that's the point of wine, isn't it?"
yeah, more than usual wine, though. To the extent that we might have to decline your kind offer.
He looks at you baffled. He's like, "We've been drinking this for a long time. It's fine. Everyone drinks it. It's very popular."
Yes.
Well,
Do you think
I
that
look
there
at
might be a reason it's so popular, your lord, my lord?
Because it's fantastic wine.
Mm-hmm. It is, I'm sure. But do you think it's possible that there's more to it than that? We've found that there is a secret ingredient, which we're not going to disclose, which enhances the effect of the wine.
He just looks at you blankly and says, "Okay, but I mean, is it dangerous?"
It might be. We don't know yet.
I tell him from the table, you won't be able to stop drinking it. ever.
He doesn't seem to understand what you're saying. I mean, he's been drinking this for months. Lots of other people have been drinking it. No one's complained about it at all. The wine's been lovely.
I explained to him in a very common fashion. Normally, people can stop drinking or changing the brand of wine. You will never be able to stop drinking or changing this one.
The man has a point.
Yeah, but he says, well, I mean, if that was the case, why aren't I constantly drinking it?
Do you drink any other wine?
Yes.
Occasionally. I have a cellar full of it.
Hold on a second. Which one of us actually tried the wine?
None of us.
No,
V tried a drip, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only a drip, though.
Yeah, it was just a sort of thimbleful or whatever.
Should we take the plunge, guys? Should one of us be a guinea pig?
No.
If he comes in with 2 bottles of wine, there's no way just one of us is going to be drinking with him, is there? It's all or none.
Well, as a holy man, I do have to inherently bow out.
Do you?
Yes.
Why?
Tell that to the fucking priest in the village, dude.
Well, he's a priest. I'm a monk. They're different.
Oh, okay.
There's no
worldly
that
pleasures
monks
for
can't
me.
drink alcohol.
No
The
worldly
pleasures of the people who produce the alcohol.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Monks make the alcohol, but the thing is, you got to remember that, like, you can't generally just drink water because that's full of diseases. So almost everyone drinks ale.
Yeah.
I apologize to the mayor and I say, yeah, sure, I will drink with you, my lord.
Right. Well,
Okay.
I'll prepare to kill V if he shows even the slightest hint of going unhinged.
All right. Well, in that case, the mayor is. You're welcome to come in, my lord, but I will have to decline.
Okay. Yeah, he sits down, gets some mugs and starts pouring the wine and, sets out the table with the food and then sits down and starts eating with you.
I apologize for what our skepticism, but I tell him the tragic tale of Avalon, the one with the zombies and how people who drank the ale turned into monsters and stuff like that.
Speaking of that, I want ale, thank you. I'm not going to sit here drinking water, fuck's sake.
Can I make a performance?
There is ale in the house. So
Adorable.
you can drink that.
Can I make a performance check to make it like a really, really tragic story about Avalon and how the people turned into mindless monsters that are attacking us and how we barely survive? And blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
absolutely. He's heard tales of what happened in the town and that it burned down.
I mean,
But you can do a performance check if you like.
yeah. Hold on. Just thought they were connected, but there we go.
Yeah, you and Arch aren't in actually. In roll 20.
I think we're watching we're watching the stream and it seemed like I've been roll 20, but now I am. Okay. So a performance.
Nicholas
No,
Peloso
something I
says,
forgot.
since it's no longer possible and can't impact the campaign, why didn't the party just ask the Duke whose wife they saved to set up the meeting with the prince since his reputation should have sufficed? It was Baron Monver whose wife they saved.
Yes, we might get the dwarf to do it. We're thinking about it, but not sure yet.
We've been thrown on an impromptu quest in the meantime, so we'll do that later.
So I spare absolutely no gory detail. It is what I try to add as much horror and carnage into the story as possible, and how it all started from the air.
Yeah, it's you tell an interesting story, and he's like, "Wow, that must have been tragic."
I then look towards Arch and I say, "Thanks for the bravery of Lord Arch. We managed to get out of it alive."
I bring out the rolling pin, stroke it gently and compassionately, and go like, I brained many children with this.
I'm going to
Ferocious
attempt
creatures, little children.
I'm going to attempt to punctuate the story using a few short blasts of a harmonica every time there's an event.
But then you don't know the story. You weren't there. What the
Yeah,
Oh,
Just
that's weird. 4 14s.
that is weird. But you don't know anything about the story.
I think
No,
he's
but
just rolling. He just took his bandolina and goes like, ding.
I have a harmonica, and every time V's like, and then this happened, I'll just be like, "Vroom."
Okay,
Just every time the word patriarchy is mentioned, I'll go lightning, dun dun dun.
keep them away from shops and V from chairs, please. Binary Surfer, I'm not in control of what they do. Sorry, if I was, this adventure would have been over by now. Right.
We
Okay.
get to see how badly the plank plan goes.
Yeah. So yeah, as you're talking and whatnot, the mayor just pours out one of the bottles of wine into glasses for each person, and just drinks it.
I will take ale instead, along with Arch.
Insistent
I assume it's still taking ale.
motherfucker.
I look towards my companions. I say, "I'm not going to offend you, my lord," and I just chug the wine down my throat.
Yeah, the mayor says thank you. You know, this wine has made everything in our village so much better.
Well,
Practically messianic when you come to think of it.
Well, it's brought a lot of prosperity to us. We have strangers coming from all over to purchase it, which is why it's such a closely guarded secret. If other people learn how to make it, then it'd be the ruin of us.
Oh, don't worry about that, May. That's not going to be your biggest problem.
Well, rest assured, the secrets will not spread by our mouths.
Mm-hmm. So, is there anything you want to talk to him about?
well, I do want to say, don't you find it interesting that both your I don't mean to pry, but I noticed that your mistress, your wife, really enjoys the wine, the lady of the house.
He nods and says she does. Yeah.
Didn't you find that the man of the cloth in this village also seems to enjoy the wine?
He's really taken to it. I agree, and we've tried to get him to stop, but he just won't.
What I'm trying to get.
He says that he even went as far as to ban the shop from selling it to him, but somehow he still gets it.
Well, different people will react differently.
Life,
But
He's a
this,
resourceful little bastard.
this wine is making people drunk more than any other wine, and it's also irresistible more than any other wine.
He just says, well, that's because it's particularly good wine.
No doubt it's good wine, but the special ingredient is
yeah, I tell him
sure
it's the
in
special ingredient. If you put it in a pie, that pie will also have the same effect as the wine.
Maybe
It's going to be a especially good pie. It sounds like a really good ingredient, honestly.
Yeah, it sounds like a wonderful ingredient. I don't see why we don't do that. You're really selling him on this.
I think mushroom pie now should be the argument, really.
Yeah,
You
I
could
look
end up
at
making
him,
yourselves millionaires if you keep going like this.
I look at him and I smile and I say, "Well, maybe you should give the baker a great idea, my lord."
Well, yeah. Are you drinking your wine as you talk to him?
Yes.
Okay. You finish the first glass of wine. You feel moderately intoxicated and happy.
I think someone's about to have a religious experience. I guess I'll point out to him that whilst I'm sure the secret ingredient would improve anything, including this wine, there might be unknown dangers, or it might be deemed as heretical.
Are you a doctor now? You thought
Doctors and advisors. He's not concerned about adverse effects because everyone's been drinking it for ages and no one's had any problems. But when you say it might be heretical, he's like, what do you mean? How could this be heretical?
All I'm saying, my lord, is that it's new and unexplored. And whilst I have no intention of calling it heretical, because I currently see no danger, I'm not the one who makes that decision.
We stopped telling the mayor our plan to condemn his village to a burning, screaming death. It's going to really lower the surprise factor in all of this.
Listen, I didn't use those exact words, Arch.
Can I have another glass, please?
Yeah, he pours you another
I'm not
glass.
going to stop you. You're ground zero. You're a test patient.
As I get more and more intoxicated,
Patience
I
zero.
start telling the mayor about the fact that I have been touched by the divine and I can cure the blind and shit like that. And I ask him, do you
Well,
have a
as he
blind man
becomes-
in the village?
As he becomes more intoxicated, he becomes more enthralled with your stories.
Yes. And I ask him, like, do you have any blind people in the village? Do you have anyone that needs help? I want to help.
At this point,
Says that
every
they
word
actually
you're saying
don't
is
have
slurred.
they actually don't have any blind people, but there is a crippled old man. If you can restore his limb,
I think I can. Let me check if.
I don't think you can be.
I don't think you can either.
No, I
He's
can
got
only
some-
do
some
this.
lizard suit, so-
I take him and I cut myself on the hand, so there's like bleeding, and then I cast Cure Wounds on the blood, so that the wounds goes back up.
Okay, the mayor's fucking shocked, and he puts his hands together and just starts praying in a sort of drunken stupor.
I pray along with him. I know the prayer, so I use the words before he does, and we both pray.
Andrew Tishner, Margaret's Happy Meal TM, 1 mushroom pie and 1 large heathen wine. Only 9 gold and 99 silver. But yeah, he's in awe, and he just keeps like lapsing into saying like the odd bit of scripture, and like in the same way that his wife did, starts babbling religiously at you.
Yeah, I tell him, look, this is just proof that the prophet not only is real, but he cares about our human affairs. Just keep the prophet in your heart and pray to him, and good will come to you.
He drunkenly says, "My God, you need to tell Stavron about this."
I already told Stavron in front. I've been his apprentice.
He's just like, oh, Stavron. He was a childhood friend of mine. I still talk to him occasionally.
Yeah, Dev, tell him about your recent experiences with the bishop.
I look towards them and I say, this man actually he left Stavron to come with us and to do the bidding of the Inquisition and therefore the church and the will of the prophet.
V, don't fall off your chair there, pal.
Might land on a plank.
So you've blurted out everything about your little history with Stavron. That's interesting.
We didn't mention the heresy. We just mentioned that. Yeah.
Oh, good job. The mayor just says, yeah, he still writes to me and his mother, and we go and visit him whenever we can.
I'm just going to
mother. I'm thinking we're going to kidnap this mother.
I'm going to butt in and say that Stavron is a really nice fellow.
Oh yeah, the bishop just he's now quite sloshed and he's just falling over and says, oh yeah, he's salt of the earth. He's one of the best. I mean, he just such concern for the suffering of the peasants.
Fucking knew you were going to go there.
Did the bishop mention about the interesting idea that he had while reading the Bible one day? He thought that a world where the peasant and the noble would be equal. Did he share any of that? Manot?
The bishop says, well, I don't really know much about his theories. I mean, I mean, what he says sounds good, but I don't know.
I thought we were about to have to torch this town not for being drunken heathens, but for being commies then. But luckily,
remarkably capitalist commies, if that's the case.
Yeah, they haven't quite grasped the concept.
Mm. But the mayor goes on about like how the wine itself has just turned his village completely around, and he's very sympathetic to the poverty in other villages and hopes that one day something good will happen for them too.
Yeah, I tell him, is that about this life, Mayor? It's about the next. This life is just a test, and if they do good, and if they do their prayers, and if they worship the prophet, and especially support the church, the next life they will be rewarded 10 times.
Yeah, he smacks his mug against yours and goes amen. And there's a knock on the front door.
Hold on, before we answer, I want to ask him one thing really quickly. Those letters that Bishop Stavron has sent you over the years, and I assume he must have talked about his new ideas in those letters.
He just sort of like waves his hand and goes, I can't remember.
I'll get up and answer the door while you're talking.
Okay. At the door is Bishop, the mayor's servant, who says the bishop must come quickly.
The bishop or the mayor?
The mayor, sorry.
Okay. Well, then I will do whatever needs to be done to relay the message, and no reason to block it.
Okay. The servant comes in and says to the mayor, Mayor, you have to come. There's something wrong with. Let me get the actual names of these characters. Rather than just call them the bishop. There's something wrong with Father Gavin.
I look over at V. I cross myself and say, "So, how would you like to be buried?" No, actually, never mind. I can't afford to bury you, so
I offended, my lord. I don't understand why you act like that. You're always mean to me, my lord. I'm always kind. I always pay for your shit. And you give me only bad talk, my lord. I don't understand why.
cremation then. Good.
Involuntary cremation.
Mayor Dowell says, "What's wrong with Father Gavin?" And the servant replies that he seems very unwell. You have to come quickly. So the mayor gets up and staggers out into the night.
Would you like to
Wonder
come
if it
with
was something
me?
he ate.
Would you like for me to come with? I could.
Well, he's wandered off, so if you want to go, you can go.
Are you gonna follow him?
Go after Mayor. Wait. I think.
Should we stop V here and just tackle him, tie him up before he does something stupid?
I think we should make V roll for athletics, and if he fails, he just collapses.
He's not that drunk.
Okay.
Okay, let's go after him.
Well, drunk.
You know, only one side of my plank has spikes in it. I could use the reverse side as a form of sedative.
I'm going to run after the party, I guess. The mayor and the servant.
Yeah, I'm going to follow the mayor.
Yeah, they go over to the chapel and go in the open doors, and you notice that there are other people like carrying light torches and candles and whatnot heading towards the chapel as well. The mayor pushes his way through and into through the chapel and into the private quarters of the priest, who is laying on his bed and rolling around. And as soon as you go in the room, he flips over and just vomits blood all over the floor.
Don't get it on the shoes, peasant. God.
It is the wine. I told you this, but you did not believe me.
Wine. I wonder if he went into the forest to try to find the mushrooms, having somehow discovered about them and just ate too many.
Okay, maybe. Who knows? But is there anything you'd like to do?
I would like to inspect him.
I have one massive point in medicine.
I have 3 medicine. I'm going to use.
I have a lot of medicine actually.
Put the good
He's
use.
sick.
I'll go 16.
Step back, peasants! Step back! I am trained in the art of healing. I have studied under Bishop Stavron himself. Please.
do you get a deficit to your roll because of your current state?
Let's see what it is. Medicine. I have a medicine of 4.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you don't help. Yeah, Dev, you examine.
Would I be able to tell if it's poison though?
No.
Okay.
Thank you. Right, Dev, you roll him back onto his back and start examining him. He's unresponsive. He's got glassy eyes. He is just like babbling something incoherently, but he's not even forming words. He's just bubbling blood.
I look at Devo and I go like, so the man is foaming at the mouth and vomiting, and you decide to roll him onto his back so he can choke to death. I get that you're trying to make him pass on peacefully, Dev, but maybe, just maybe.
Yes, I was rather thinking the recovery position would be better.
I cast Spare the Dying on him so he can't be killed.
He'll just choke
Oh
forever.
wow.
That is generous of you.
I'll be like, hold on. We're going to pray in the name of the prophet. Please save your dying soul. Do not let him pass.
Accidentally tortures a man who was about to die.
All over the yeah, it's not that he's on 0 hit points.
Okay. Well, he can't die anyway. So
yeah, but it doesn't.
Well, he is choking to death, so now he will simply just keep choking.
He's going to choke the entire night, but he's not going to die.
Yeah, but that's not how the thing works.
The spell doesn't keep him alive.
The dying is for wounded creatures.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to assume you don't cast it because.
All right.
I can't believe D&D didn't imagine this scenario in the spell description.
Can I try casting Cure Wounds on him?
He's not injured.
He's picking blood.
Hold on, I have this ritualist art to show off. Check this out.
That's good stuff. Right. So yeah, he leans over and just pukes up another just gut load of blood. It goes all over you, Dev. And as he rolls back, he just sort of through the sort of gacking, just says to you, when I find it. There is a shadow on her soul, and then he collapses back into the bed.
That's it. We need to go kill the old woman.
Wait, who's her? Could be the mayor's wife. I'm thinking my cult theory might be having some more water here.
Could be every single female in the village. Only one way to be sure.
Hold on. First things first. Is there anywhere I can wash up?
No.
There's not even like a bowl of holy water. I'll take it at this point.
Hold on. There should be a well with a fountain or something.
There is a well. No, it doesn't have a fucking fountain. They just have a well.
Okay.
I am immediately going to the well because this is disgusting.
Okay. You
can
possibly into the well if you like.
And in fact, I'm running as fast as I can.
Is he still alive, this man?
He does not appear to still be alive.
Right. Okay.
He appears to have
rolled him over, Dev. Jesus.
Those were his dying words, were they?
I can bring him back, but he won't be like he left. A little bit different.
So he said there is a shadow on her soul or something?
Yeah.
Right. Logic would dictate that it's the old lady in the forest, because I wasn't particularly fond of her and she treated us poorly.
I didn't like her, therefore she's the bad guy.
Quote unquote logic, yes. No,
now,
I have a feeling
of course,
it's the
Lord Inquisitor Uzulu, we could take it one step further and really make sure. Me and V have extensive experience euthanizing entire villages. We've done it before. I'm sure we can do it again.
I think perhaps you should keep your rolling pin in your bag.
I asked the mayor, like, I kind of start to snap out of the drunken stupor, seeing a man die and coughing so much blood. I asked him.
That's not true. You're still drunk.
I still well, did they come into contact with anyone before this, Mayor? Did he drink or eat something that other people might have seen? That's unusual. Did he talk with someone today?
The mayor seems really upset, and he's weeping by his bed. There are lots of other townsfolk just around who are also upset, and the blacksmith there, whatever his name was, Canfred.
I think perhaps the best thing for us to do is to walk out for a little while. We can question them soon, but perhaps we should just let them, because they're not going to be much use to us in their grieving state.
The longer the time passes, the more time they have to make an alibi. We should do it now. Right now.
Right.
I don't know how
one of you don't have a dark
they're
spot
going to
on
be.
your soul.
I have a dark spot on my clothes.
I could just detect
Dev, you reach the well and start hoisting up the bucket to wash yourself off. What are the rest of you doing?
I asked the people to I asked the mayor.
Before V does something special, I'll drag him off to the rest of us, and we'll actually consider what we're going to do before V wanders off and blows the plan to the fucking peasantry.
I will help Arch drag V off, and in fact, once we get him outside, I will lay him down in his very drunken state and just sit on him and yeah, well, you don't have a choice. I'm going to sit on him to keep him from doing anything horrible.
Don't make me violent, you V.
Right. Joshua says,
I'll enjoy it too
much. We don't like the witch lady, let's just kill her. Very skeptical. That's a good point.
Yeah. How dare we call ourselves skeptics?
I suggest we ask the people while they're here, or maybe at least the mayor, to give us a couple of guys to look through the church to find what he ate, because it might be poisonous, what he drank, if there's anything unusual.
After about an hour, people start going back to their I was going to say hovels, but they're actually doing better than that. But they go back to their houses. The mayor comes out and says, we'll arrange a funeral for him tomorrow. It's such a sad thing that's happened. I'm gonna go.
Well, Mayor, don't you need to find out how he died? This looks like poison to me. Like, he was fine yesterday, or actually today. We spoke with him. Yeah, he was fine, and now he was cooking blood. I think he might have ate something, either by accident or someone poisoned him.
The mayor says, "Yeah, we'll organize people to have a look around. You can have a look if you want to. Tell me if you find anything."
Well, with the Inquisition, we're very inquisitorial, so we could help.
Okay.
I'll say to the mayor. In his dying words were, "There is a shadow on her soul." Or yeah. So this may seem like an odd question, but we should see if he was referring to any of the women in the village. How many women are there in the village?
About 100.
Yeah, but how many women saw him today?
Okay, Mayor, I'm gonna need you to go outside and order the townspeople to dig 100 holes in the ground. That's fine.
Don't mind him, my lord. But how many women did see him today? Because that's the question. The one who did that probably went, and you said not a lot of people joined mass, so there can't be that many women.
Well, the mayor says he doesn't know.
And we need to find out, man. I'm pretty sure there are old women. They're like surveillance camera. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying, but old women probably thought, and they probably watched how old people gossip.
The mayor says that the priest had been sick for a while, so.
Oh, maybe it's tuberculosis like his sister. I mean, that's possible.
Says Dr. V. Yeah, maybe. But the mayor says that he'll deal with it tomorrow.
My character has a medicine of 5, so he would probably make the connection.
Yeah, I think I'll say that as this may be related to our investigation into the situation here, we'll have a look around and see if we can find out what happened to the priest. Trying to be reassuring, so we still want him on our side.
Yeah, the mayor just pats you on the shoulder and says thank you. This is a very difficult time.
I can cast a spell if you guys want when we're alone. Detect poison and disease. And I can sense the presence and location of poisonous creatures, and disease within 30 feet of me. I can also identify the kind of poisonous creature, or disease in each case.
Any mention about poison wine?
Yeah, I mean, I can just cast the spell when everyone is gone, and we can figure this shit out.
Okay, well, after about 2 hours, everyone's gone. The doors of the chapel are closed, and everyone else heads off.
I'll need an 8-hour rest to prepare the spell anyway. So,
I assume I've actually finished washing and rejoined at this point.
And by now, yeah.
Okay. So do we got to sneak into this place?
No, the door's unlocked. There for permission. I mean, I need an 8-hour rest to get the spell. So I suggest we rest for 8 hours and then we come back. If you guys want me to use this,
might be wiser to do the search during the day.
Yeah, I think maybe it'd be better if you rested for 8 hours, V.
Yeah, I'd rather do it when there aren't people, though, because during the day there might be other people, and I don't want them to see me start casting spells when I'm sober.
Okay, so what are you doing? You going back to the guest house?
That does sound like a personal problem there, V. I think we could still do the investigation, or start it.
We should probably do that. In fact,
well, detect poison and disease would probably help a lot with this investigation.
Sure. You can come help us when night falls if you want.
Okay.
But I don't think we should leave it any longer. But you have a good point about your magic and your current mental state.
Well, I mean, it's currently the middle of the night, right?
Well, it's about like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock at night, something like that.
Okay.
Well, I actually want to go around the church to see if there's any old ladies that, because usually that's what they do in the countryside. They just
hiding around the church.
No, no. You know what? They sit at the fence and they just watch and watch and watch. Okay, that's it. That's their routine. So if there's any gossip or anything around, like usually the neighbors, like the house next door, would definitely be able to see who went in and who went out.
Like V said, old ladies were basically the CCTV cameras of the Middle Ages.
Absolutely. I'm not even making this shit up. Like I grew in that Romanian farm.
I'm just saying that, like at 10 o'clock at night, there aren't any old ladies.
That's a fair point.
Here's what I'm thinking. Like we can come back in 8 hours and then just say, listen, no one come into church. We're with the Inquisition. We're gonna investigate this ourselves and kind of cordon it off like a CSI scene or something. But someone might show up in the middle of the night while we're sleeping and tamper with the area.
Don't worry, I'll put Albert down by the entrance.
Is that what we're calling him now?
Yep.
You're going to booby trap the entrance of the church,
Of course.
right? Okay. Sorry,
I love that
go
you
to
even
sleep
after the
inside
pause
the
for thinking
church.
it through.
I mean, it
Even
might be a good
after-
idea if we just stay here.
I don't understand why you guys don't just want me to use the spell, but alright.
Because you have to rest, and we're going to research things whilst
I
you do
don't wanna
that,
miss the
not
action.
wait while you do it.
I don't want to miss the action. God damn it.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Right. So V, are you going back to rest for 8 hours?
No, because I'll miss the action. Jesus Christ.
But go fucking. God damn it, V. You are like a fucking child sometimes, I swear.
You need 8 hours rest to get the spell ready, so you should go sleep it off anyway.
Very
And
well,
we'll-
mortals. I will be off. Rest.
And
for
we'll
8
investigate,
hours,
I guess.
and then I'm coming back.
Right. So what are you doing, V? Sorry.
Going to the guest house. I was going to sleep because I'm tired and headache. Ow.
Right. Okay. But by the time you get to the guest house, you're having mild hallucinations.
What do I see?
It's not that there's anything. It's like you get in and the walls of the guest house. If you stare at them for too long, they look like they're melting and things like this.
The wolves are running away from me. Stop it, Wolf.
Yeah.
Please,
But, I assume you're going to bed and resting. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Right.
I actually, when you said earlier that something about day, I thought you meant that it's currently day. But if it's 10 p.m., maybe we should be brief with the investigation we do now, and then rest and investigate further in the day. Maybe we should just look around the church for now before we go to bed.
See, I actually disagree. I think that someone's going to show up in the night and move something or take something or hide something. So we should guard this place for now.
We probably should, yes.
But why don't we find that thing as well?
Find what thing?
We'll try to find everything we can,
If you're
obviously, but
If you're right, Dev, then they come in the middle of the night for it. We'll have already found it. So we do the investigation, and we can still stand watch for a while. Don't mind that. But let's find it as well.
All right, so we're going to search the church.
Go ahead.
let's see. There
Is that
is
perception?
Search thing.
Investigation.
Investigation. Nope. Useless as usual.
Yep, 1.
I can't do
Okay,
anything that
that
isn't
was-
combat related, and I don't even know why I bother.
Ooh.
Not bad. Right. Yeah. You spend an hour searching the chapel. You don't find anything out of the ordinary. There are lots of empty bottles of the wine. There must be more than a dozen stashed in one of the rooms that need to be thrown away. The whole chapel just smells of booze and blood.
Arch, take some empty bottles. I know what you're doing with the crushed glass. Take some empty bottles.
But I've already got it.
Okay, I'll take some then.
You can carry it.
Okay.
How much do they weigh anyway?
I don't know how much does an empty bottle weigh.
Very little.
Yeah, not very much, but yeah, you don't find anything of any particular note. So, do you plan on just staying here, or are you going back, or what?
Can we look
think,
at the corpse specifically?
You can look at his corpse if you want.
All right.
Yeah.
Would that be a
What-
separate investigation?
Yeah, if you want to investigate his body. This
Okay.
is-
Oops.
Okay. Arch, do you want to try putting your fingers in the orifices of a dead man?
Is he bleeding?
Not anymore.
He's bleeding from the asshole.
Well, he's dead, so he's not bleeding. No.
Dev, check his ass.
I already did. I got a 4. There's nothing in there.
Actually, I will do this. Nope.
What was the history for?
Yeah.
Never read about anything like this.
Critical
No.
fail. You unintentionally forget some various history facts.
But,
Like if he is
Like, come on.
afflicted by something very
I
common,
literally cannot roll fucking normal rolls. I can't.
you also failed to do a backflip.
Successfully.
Okay, you don't notice anything like beyond what you've already seen. I mean, He's covered in the blood that he's vomited up. He's got boils on his face. He's really skinny.
Is he? I imagined him being fat.
Did I say he was fat?
I don't think you did. I think you said his face had like it was bulbous, or maybe it was.
No, he's just
Boils, vomit, immense.
hunched over, unshaved, unwashed old man with a bald scalp and boils on his face that stinks of booze.
Okay. I just I perceived him as being like fat Friar Tuck with just a fucked up face.
He's really thin.
Fair enough.
He doesn't
All
eat
right.
very well.
No worries.
Okay, here's what I think we do, guys. I think we put out all the candles and all the lights, and we just stealth and wait for someone to show up tonight, because someone's going to show up tonight.
I think he died of tuberculosis and you're acting like retards.
It was the last words were a little bit suspicious. Do people with tuberculosis tend to just spout random last words?
Well, considering his sister died.
Considering V's asleep, maybe you should be quiet.
Maybe one of you should wake me up. Just
Maybe you should stay quiet because you're still asleep.
A
The rest
drunken
of
voice
you-
on the wind.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of you. What were you saying, Dev? What?
I think that Dev and Uzulu should stand guard here.
Oh.
Sorry, you cut out for me there. Say it again.
Yeah. Arch is gone.
Arch is gone.
Right. Okay. Dev, what were you planning on doing?
Turning out all the lights, just extinguishing the candles and whatever, and then stealthing and waiting for someone to show up tonight.
Okay, if that's what you'd like.
Dev, Uzulu, guard corpse.
Arch, you gonna go back and sleep with V and kind of check
Yes.
on him? Okay, so let's do that. I guess
Arch, you are assigned to preening duty.
I come back to V. I put my plank down at the door. I
Mhm.
look at V. He doesn't look dead. I go to sleep.
Okay. Right, Uzulu and Dev, what are you doing? You're stealthing. Uzulu, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I guess I'll do the same thing. You gonna roll for stealth, Dev? Because if you
Yeah.
get a really good one, I might not need to.
so. We extinguish all the lights, so we're in darkness,
Mm-hmm.
and then we roll stealth to see how stealthy we actually are.
Go ahead.
God damn
Okay.
it!
All right. Let's see how this goes. That's slightly better.
Okay. You find, I guess, hiding places in the small chapel. In the darkest bits, and you just sit there and wait. Right. So Arch and V, you're sleeping soundly, and you are woken by noise from outside. There's a bang.
Not a scream of pain?
Nope.
Albert hasn't found anything.
I have a feeling that we'd hear this as well.
How many hours have
Nope.
passed?
We're pretty far away.
You don't know because you don't have watches or clocks.
Right,
I
let's
look at
get
the
up and prepare to
stars.
stab the bad person in the garden.
Before you start this fight, I'd like to show off this comic here. This.
Okay, right.
I go and I watch to see what's outside.
Yeah, if you open one of the shutters on the rear windows, and you can see that there are in the dim of the night, you can see that there are a few of, I guess, what appear to be young men, and one of them chucks a rock at the house. Let me just roll it up.
My lord, they're not zombies, but they're acting like it.
Are they in front of the front door?
No, they're in the back.
Okay,
No, they're in the
I'll
back.
go move Albert.
I go,
The rock that's thrown just hits the wall.
I'll move Albert regardless.
I open the window. And what do you want? It's the middle of the night.
You get another couple of rocks chucked at you, and you hear them shouting, "Just fuck off! Get out of our fucking village!"
Ask them to come inside, V. We'll have a civilized discussion. Make sure they use the back door.
We're leaving tomorrow. The mayor let us stay. If you have a problem, take it with the mayor.
Fuck off, you outsiders! And you get another barrage of rocks.
Oh my god, I just shut the doors angrily. The shutters.
This
Well-
is why we have Albert.
And then I go
Looks
back.
like the ones who didn't just go to bed have the best deal here.
So I go back to bed after shutting the shutters.
Okay, but they continue just chucking rocks at the house and keeps you awake.
I take a pillow and I play. You know what? No, fuck it. I'll cast Word Zone of Silence.
That is fucking brilliant.
That is an innovative solution, V.
So what you're saying is you're going to block them?
No, it's basically it creates a 30-meter radius and there's
I know what it does. Yeah.
Yeah. I blocked them, yeah. I chose to ignore the trolls.
Okay. Okay. That's
I think Albert's going to get some action tonight, Arj.
right. Okay. After about an hour, you go back to sleep. I think you should make awareness checks, Arch and V.
They're sneaking in now, and you can't hear
If
them.
one of them even remotely touches me, I swear to God.
I'd like to point out, regardless of how uncomfortable it's going to be, after people are throwing rocks at the house, I'll be sleeping in my fucking armor.
Yeah, that is.
Well, you're putting your armor on.
Well, no, I'm sleeping in it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
There are angry trolls outside chucking fucking rocks at us.
Okay. Have you made awareness checks yet or what? Or
Hold on, I
perception?
can't find the awareness. Where
Working on it.
Perception. Sorry.
Okay. It's like if one of them opens, they will find this great big eye that is basically coming out of my skull.
Yeah. After about an hour, you find yourself drifting off, and then you can smell smoke. Rouses
Oh, for fuck's sake. Poor Albert.
All right. Well, the house is on fire. I'll go fetch Albert, and then I'm going to kill some people.
Yeah, I just take my crossbow and I fuck this shit.
All right, then. If they want to play fucking hardball, fine.
So usually we're just playing cards, waiting, I guess.
I'm going out as well. I look extremely pissed off.
Right. Yeah. You grab your stuff and head out of the now burning house. The roof is on fire. It's a thatched roof. It's caught fire rather quickly. And
Is there any peasants nearby?
well, yeah, you can see some of the village lads just like jeering at you. I mean, they're like 100 meters away or something. They're quite far off on the very edge of the light, and they chuck the odd rock, and then they just turn around and run off into the darkness.
Before they run off into the darkness, V, you have a crossbow. Have a go.
No, not my house, not my problem.
V, give me your crossbow. Send it to me for a second.
Hold on. Do you know what is our problem? I locked the cart up to a tree near the house. Is the cart catching on fire?
The cart has not caught on fire.
Okay.
Give me
Because
your
I have the key to
crossbow.
it.
Arch, if you want, you can attack the peasantry. I'm not a lawyer like yourself. I might get hanged for this shit. Because
I'm
then
not going to attack them. I'm going to give them a warning shot that might hit.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
All right.
No,
What's
fine.
the range of my dart?
Within a few moments, they've all run off anyway. So.
No, but I just wanted to do this because they're going to have an interesting story to explain.
So what are you doing? You casting?
Casting Sacred Flame on one of them, they have to take 8 + 2 + 2. That's like a 12 wisdom check, or there's a big pile of fire from the sky, smiting.
I'm not there. But if I
You
was
try.
there, I'd
You
see
try to incinerate one, but he just turns around and runs off, and it misses him.
Yeah, that's God telling you to fuck off, asshole.
By the time you guys have finished doing all this, you notice there are some peasants looking out of their doors at the house now, who have been obviously woken by all the noise and the fire. One of them comes over and says, "My God, what happened?"
Is this normal here? Is this honestly normal, right? I am being treated with salt and bread from the mayor, and the next thing I see is people throwing this shit over the house and setting it on fire. Is this common thing that's going in this village?
Well,
This
who
how I
did
treat
it?
the Inquisition?
Who did it? Who set the house on fire?
The fuck do I know? Do you think I know their names? Do I look like I live around here? I don't know, some angry young man that followed us in the forest as well.
I'll look at the peasant and ask him, how many beds are there in your house?
The peasant says, "Well, they're all taken."
Yeah, you're entirely correct in that. Now show me to my bed.
The peasants will take you in and let you sleep in their houses if you want.
Just let me sleep in their beds.
Fuck it, I'm gonna sleep in the church. At least they will have the common decency not to take down a place that is the house of the Lord.
Okay.
I mean, we were already sleeping in the church, but I feel like we would have noticed the fire by now.
You're not sleeping, you're hiding.
And I think we're too far away.
Dev, stop defending this man. I don't think we're too far away. Look on the map. You can see that far, especially if there's a fire.
Yeah, you can see that there is a fire outside the church.
Right, then I'll get up and go investigate.
Okay.
I'm going right towards the mayor's
Dev,
house.
what are you doing?
I guess
I say to Dev as I get up, you should probably still stay here. I'll see what's going on.
I'll play solitaire then.
I'm gonna go towards the mayor's house.
Okay.
Actually, where is the guest house on the map anyway? Because this was the mayor's house here.
Yeah, hang on a second. I haven't actually got it for you yet. Sorry, I'll do that now. That's the guest house.
Oh, this one down here? Yeah, we could probably see that then. It's like down the street. Yeah.
Yeah. V, you're going over to the mayor's house.
Yes.
Okay, what are you doing? After a few minutes, the servant opens the door. He notices the fire behind you, and he's, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, indeed. Is the mayor up?
No, the mayor's asleep. Why? What's happened? How does
Well, I
it
think
happen?
you should wake him up, don't you?
Well, what can he do?
Panic! I don't fucking know.
Panic.
I was sleeping there. You understand this?
Well, how did it catch fire?
Magic.
Might not be a good idea to say that when you were just casting fire with magic a few minutes ago.
Did you saw me cast fire with magic? No. Obviously, some ruffians decided to chuck torches at the place, which caused it to combust and caused it to catch fire.
The servant says, oh, well, please come in and sleep in here for the night then.
Don't you think you should wake the mayor? Is that not his house?
Yeah, but it's on fire and it's the middle of the night. What can he do?
You organize some people with buckets to pull it out. Do you not care about his property?
It's just a small wooden house. They'll just rebuild it.
Bitch, is it yours?
No.
I
Wake
think
the
V
mayor
actually,
and tell him.
I think V actually has a point here.
Well, the servant doesn't want to wake the mayor up.
The servant's a fucking idiot.
I'm not saying he's not an idiot. I'm just saying he says to you he doesn't want to wake him up. He's been drinking, so he's very difficult to rouse.
Do you mind if I wake him up?
Yes. You can
Boom
sleep
the
here if
voice.
you like, but I would appreciate it if you don't wake up the mayor.
We're going to have a discussion with the mayor about you in the morning, my son.
The servant says, that's fine, my lord, but you...
At least do me a favor. Ask for some villagers to take water from the well and pull that shit out before other houses catch on fire. Is that acceptable to you? Do we
not
understand
near
each
enough.
other?
It's not near enough the other houses for it to catch on fire.
Are you an expert now? Are you telling me how fire works? Well, what if the grass catches fire and it goes all the way to another house? Pull that shit out, mate.
Grass doesn't catch fire.
No, this man is an imbecile.
Literally, grass doesn't catch fire.
Yeah, but does he know?
Everyone knows.
Okay, fine.
Try setting fire to some grass and see if it
Just let it
burns.
burn. Let it burn. Okay, fine. We don't need
It does
no
if it's dry and dead.
Yeah, but it's not dry and dead. It's lush and green.
Okay. The map shows quite a few
I'm
brown
somewhat
spots.
disturbed by how fucking non-plussed these peasants are around the raging fire. But okay.
I was a little bit more panicking considering that I was inside. But if you're so calm about it, then it's like, let it burn. Fine.
Well, there's nothing he can do. I mean, like, it's the middle of the night. He's not going to be able to organize a bucket chain. It's not going to burn anything else down.
It's okay. It's cool.
There's nothing he can do.
Yeah, it's
They've
cool.
rationalized themselves out of panic. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, but it's just your village.
He asked you if everyone got out okay, and I assume you're going to tell him they did.
Yeah.
Oh, there's somebody who's not going to go or get out okay of this. Somebody's going to be hurt in this. I guarantee you that.
Maybe some of the materials could have been used to build something else, but the fuck do I know? I just
Okay, while V's ranting and raving at the servant, while the servant's like, just shh. Dev, the door of the church opens.
Don't wait for see who it is. Just kill him.
I thought Uzulu was at the door of the church, kind of watching the distance.
No, he went over there, didn't he?
Yeah, I kind of went over there.
Okay. Before I react to the door opening, I would like to show this off. Come here, Albert.
Okay. But yeah, what are you doing?
Who, me?
I'm just going to kind of peek my head out from the hiding place and see if I can see someone coming in the night, because I obviously heard it. So
yes, silhouetted against the burning house, you can see that there appears to be a man coming into the church.
Kill it.
All right. Well, can I
Hang
interject
on.
because I didn't really get a chance to do anything?
Nope, not at the moment. Dev, what are you doing?
I will stay hidden and watch him for a bit.
Okay, the person. What was your hide roll again? It's 11. Okay.
It was 11.
People in the chat V is
not great. Roll seduction.
The man sort of creeps into the church, and as he gets about halfway through the pew, between the pews, he notices you, turns around, and starts running.
This is why you hurt them first, Devo.
I'm going to chase him. I'm assuming I can catch him because I have the 40 speed.
You can. Hang on a second.
So you got the super chat. He was a type 1 diabetic and died to the ketoacidosis. It would logically explain the low body weight and the vomiting.
Thank you, Dr. Super Chat.
And someone else give V as a sacrifice.
I'm going to tackle him when I catch up to him.
Yep. Hang on a second. Right, yeah, you're probably about here before you actually catch the guy.
Sorry, whereabouts?
Right, okay. Make a roll.
That would be acrobatics.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look for it now. Hang on.
Can I spot him running from the church?
Use that key nonsense on you that you used to deck that dude's horse.
Prone the horse.
Actually, I don't see where he would have run to on the map. Oh, we're down there. Okay. Yeah, I see
Do
it
the
now.
Karl Marx touch, Devil. Do the Karl Marx touch.
Right, okay. So you can make a special melee attack. Go ahead.
The fist of the proletariat. Let's see it.
Special melee.
Yeah, it's
That would just be an unarmed.
an unarmed attack's fine.
All right.
16. Yep, you grab him. Right, let me see if he gets out of your reach.
Chat says acrobatics or athletics for grappling.
Yeah. Okay. Use either one of them then. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. I can't fucking believe it. I have 4 in that.
Say what the chat told you. God damn it.
Your critical fail leads you to skid into the floor and face plant, and he just kind of jumps out of your reach and then disappears off into the darkness.
All right.
Shouldn't Devo have advantage on this because he's attacking the dude from behind?
Yeah, but it's not. It's not that the guy isn't aware that he's doing it. He's not flanking him or anything.
How isn't he? He's behind him. That's got to be. I don't know.
I don't think he would have advantage on this. Right. Okay. By the time you get up, Dev, he's disappeared off into the darkness.
This is still in the middle of the night, right?
Yep.
I guess I'll rejoin our crew at the burning house.
You're not
I'm going to
back
inform.
the church.
Sorry?
You're not going back to the church.
I'll run there. Who's here at the burning house? It's just Uzulu looking at it now.
Yeah, Uzlu, Arch, where are you?
I didn't really get a chance to say what I was doing.
Well, hang on. Arch, where are you?
I went to sleep in a peasant's house.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay, yeah, so
Okay.
you and Uzlu are at the burning house.
Yeah. I would like to quickly tell Uzlu what just happened, and then regardless of what he does, I'm going to run back to the church.
Okay.
All right. Well,
At
I guess
least-
I'll ask, where did he run to?
Actually, wait. I mean, we could try tracking him, but it is in the middle of the night.
Yeah, well, we'll do it later, but best to know at least where he ran into.
It was down here on the map by
Yeah.
these two bushes.
I mean, I know where it is, but okay.
Yeah, south.
In that case, we'll
Yep.
yeah. I guess we'll look later. Did you get any idea of who it might be? Any sort of height or gender or anything like that?
Male, just seemed like an average guy. I couldn't see it because of the fire obscuring him from behind.
All right. Well, he's unlikely to return to the church tonight. But maybe it's best to continue waiting there. I don't know. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think we should wait there until like the first crack of dawn, and then we'll go and do some. I think it's nature rolls to track. I forget.
Survival,
exactly
I
what it
think.
is. Survival.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
I
we'll
think
be able to do it at night. What are our survival? Let's see.
I think I have a decent score in that.
You're
I've got
certainly
one.
going to get negatives to the roll if you're doing it at night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got 3. So let's wait until like 6 a.m. or whatever it would be.
All right, we'll wait by the church. And actually, I think Dev, maybe you should wait inside, and I'll wait outside. Because as long as I get a good enough stealth roll outside, I'll spot them, and then if they get in past me, they can't run away again.
Do we have to re-stealth roll for the?
Yeah,
Okay, let's do
you're
that then.
going into the church, yeah.
That's stealth.
V, are
Oh,
you
dear.
staying in the mayor's house or not?
Yes.
Oh, look, even worse.
That's the same as what you got previously.
Yeah, Uzlu's is a lot worse though.
Oh, yeah. They're not great stealth rolls, but it is dark. Well, ish. Apart from the light from the
Except for the raging
burning
fucking
building,
inferno.
yeah. The thing is, it's not a very big building, and it's just wood. I mean, by morning, it's burnt itself out.
I really hate the D20 system. Like the D100 is a lot better in my opinion.
That's good input, V.
Good.
Right, okay. So you're waiting till morning, yes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Arch and V, you agree? You're waiting till morning.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a noble. I take my sleep very seriously. My sleep is useful.
Right, okay. I'm going to go get another cup of tea, but I'll be back in a minute.
right.
Plots amongst yourselves, I suppose.
So the reason I like the D100 system is like, look at Devil, right? He's got a 4 in stealth. Like with the D100, you get a lot more bonuses, and it actually shows when your character improves. D20 is still severely based on luck.
Yeah, I think the D20 is hugely based on luck, because no matter how much skill you've got, you only the most you're going to get is like a 4 or 5 amount of it is skill, and then a range of 20 is luck. I think what it should be is that you have the skill level, and then there should be a small modifier for luck. Like you should do a luck roll, which could be a 20, it could be 100, but a certain range at the bottom decreases the effectiveness, and then critical fail will actually fail.
Yeah, this
but
is
it's
way
mostly
too
dependent-
much
yeah.
based on luck. Like for instance, I had a level 5 medicine check, and I just got the new level. It's like, come on.
It's probably better for some roles to be more dependent on luck, though, because some things that are like routine things that your character's good at should almost have no basis on luck at all. There should be practically no way to fail them. But then some things, even if you are skilled at, it could be much easier to fail them. I think that variation is gravely missing in D&D.
All right, let's bust through some super chats. I can't see any. Do you guys have a list of them? Because I would like to read them if you do.
I don't think you can see them unless you're see them on their own unless you're the channels.
I don't think
admin.
it works like that. I think they're public, to be honest. Let me see if I
They're
can.
public, but there's nowhere to actually view them as far as I know.
Channel.
There is a separate view for them if you actually run the channel, but I think it's private to the channel owner.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a link for it.
There's a what do you call it, a parameter that you can put in. I can't remember what it is though.
Guys, do you see how nice I am to you? Like you need to subscribe to my channel because It's important. Someone actually asked in the chat, link to this chat. Yeah, I don't think you can actually.
I was wondering how you read the ones before because they were gone for me.
Jesus fucking Christ, what is wrong with people? Yeah. Goddamn women.
I love how you're the one saying that when Sargon's complained several times about you calling him during streams.
Yeah, but it's different because the person calling me has big tits, so. And D&D is more important. I bet people in the chat don't understand. Look, D&D is once a night. Big tits is every other night. I think it's reasonable at this point.
Yeah, Anamusu says depends on the DM. You should have some roles that are guaranteed success, and you shouldn't roll for them. I think if I was running a D&D campaign, I would probably have to heavily modify D&D to make it satisfactory for me. I might have just redesigned it. I was thinking of designing some sort of alternative, but I know there's loads out there, so it probably wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, I do think there's a lot of balance issues. If you're going to make any sort of realistic, just believable thing, the physical mechanics don't really work out. Biggest problem with it seems to be psychology, though. You can't really simulate what you would do in that situation very easily. And time. It's difficult too. Oh God. It's the guy you interviewed. It's the determined fad.
What? The determined?
He's super chatting. He's changed his name to Debooish Productions.
Women are a man's property. They should not have the right to vote, take positions in power, nor should they state a divorce without the permission. I completely agree. Your mother should do none of that. You can have my money, but you will never have my subscription. Okay, but you didn't give me your money. You gave it to Sargon. God fucking damn.
Okay, we'll take the money, thanks.
What kind of hallucinations would a Romanian gypsy have? The type where he's begging not to fall into the hole in the metro. When I was in London, there were certain people who drugged me, let's put it like that. Okay, nothing illegal went on. It's just people drugged me. And when I reached the subway station, I was praying not to fall into the hole. How is the pigeon doing, V? I don't know. It never came back. Seeing if my super chats work. Can you try that on my channel as well? Let's see if it works. Or Arch's channel. Arch is silent. I think.
I don't do super chats because super chats are. I don't like them. I don't like the idea of them paying money to have like a enhanced chat thing. I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay. So Arch is anti-capitalist. That's
almost exactly what I was about to say.
Puritanical when it comes to that shit. If I'm going to do something like that, I'll let the audience interact with me free of charge.
Free of charge. When you have 1,295 people wanting to interact with you, I don't think there's enough of you to go around.
Well, too bad for them.
Well, think of it this way, Arch. If they had just given the donation without the message, that would change its nature away from your criticism, but it would be no different, really. They actually get less for their money.
No, because that's exactly it. If they just want to give money, okay, fine. I don't care. That's up to anybody. But if you are giving them a thing for it, and in my opinion, that's a thing that should be free, the interaction with the streamer, I don't like it. Plus, for me, really, the biggest thing is it brings me back the ideas of the old television shows where you would call in and talk to the attractive teen host there. And I knew a girl in high school that got so utterly scammed by that I hate the idea, and it's very cool.
Okay, so for 10 CHF, okay, this is important. This is important.
Better than the donation with a reward.
Zulu, you're moving the conversation past the important thing because Marcus Aurelius for 10 CHF, fuck you, Arch. Okay, This needed to happen now. Was all.
Oh yeah, that's a way better argument than I was putting forward. Yeah.
It needed to happen now. Okay, now you can make your argument.
So you're saying that a donation with no reward is better than a donation with a reward?
I'm saying that the reward in this case is bad. It's an actively bad reward that preys upon people's need to be acknowledged by their idols, if you wish.
Okay,
well,
so
they want to benefit the most.
happen.
Everyone in the chat are just saying that
you saying that not being able to give money to your idols would mean the death of capitalism. That's a bit.
No. Okay, I can say this. All right, everyone in the chat who donated super chat are just saying that you're incapable of making an adult, educated decision, and you need to be protected by this shit when you're on this channel by not enabling it.
If you're going to make that argument, V, then guess what? Every single game with in-game purchases is doing the exact same thing.
I think the
thing is that if you have a problem with using psychology to get money, then a lot of capitalism is going to fall away.
I agree with those.
I do have a problem with using exploitative psychology to gain money.
I didn't say exploitative. I don't think this is
exploitative. I didn't know.
Well, I'd say this is exploitative.
Is this what Bishop Stavron told you, Arch? Is it like when I was asleep next to you? Did he come over and say, "It is exploitative"? By the way, for $5, I think the mushrooms have some sort of cordyceps, zombie mushroom influencing the host actions to propagate itself.
Well, here, what are you selling with the super chat? Well, what is the reason to give money through
support the channel and to also be a moral busybody about it?
You're not selling anything. It's just
Well, you are. There is an incentive
for your donation.
What is the incentive?
Well, I think perhaps a foundational point here that we're going to have to go to is there a difference between getting a reward for a donation and
Weasel. What is the incentive?
Is there a distinction between the two things?
Yes.
Hold on, someone asked the question.
I love how you're having such a hard time problem.
Ladies, please. Someone asked the question. If his liver failed, would he be puking blood? The answer is no. It's either his stomach or his lungs.
Why does it matter what the incentive is, Arch?
Attention, Arch. Attention for $2.
Yeah.
Okay, Uzulu. I get that you don't want to answer this question, so we'll move. What is the incentive? What is the incentive for a super chat?
Well, I don't
know what the incentive for a super chat is.
V, hold on. I don't think my answer would be very surprising to you, Arch. It's what you expect, but I don't see why that's important.
I don't know why you don't want to answer it then.
I can answer it, Arch.
Attention is one of the words you could use to describe it. It's just a social perk.
There's many reasons for a super chat, Arch. One of them, maybe, is to show people that you have money. Another one is to support your favorite creator. Another one is to make sure that your question or what you have to say gets answered on the show. Another one is to let people know that you have supported the particular creator.
There's some virtue signaling involved there.
With my reason.
And do you think those are the main things?
Huh?
Sorry?
And do you think those are the main things?
There's a wide range of things.
I mean, I love how you guys are so desperate to avoid the fact that the main incentive here is the attention of the persona.
Yes. But the persona is important, Dart.
Yeah, but I don't like it. I don't like the idea of having a company like Google incentivizing you to pay them a considerable amount of money. See, the thing is, I don't have a problem with Twitch chat, which is the exact same thing. But in this case, it is Google that is using the persona essentially as a bait to get the super chats. I find that exploitative.
See, we have a super chat, so now again I must interrupt.
Oh my God, Arch! Thank you for undermining the concept of super chat. Really,
obviously, not.
I hate it. I fucking despise the concept.
I know, but they're voluntary. So
Arch is coming out in opposition to all use of any psychology in getting money.
Was that what I said, Uzulu? Was that what I said?
It's not what you said, but what you said is still pretty ridiculous.
Okay, well, we can have this discussion another time.
Sorry?
It is now the morning.
I do love how whenever I get into a discussion, I always get the, so what you're saying is argument. It makes me happy.
We will do a stream talking about this if you want. I think it's a perfectly valid thing to discuss.
Well, we still not
now.
Can I read the last super chat before we go?
Go on.
Obviously, not cordyceps mushroom. More likely, the old woman mixed up fly agaric and fly amanita mushrooms. One is hallucinogenic, the other one is poisonous.
I can't believe there are mushroom experts in my chat.
And someone, Arch does the Core Warhammer Fantasy role-play box set supports Skaven play. I want to do my own with my friends at the club.
Right. Okay. It is now morning. Arch and V are fully rested. Dev and Uzulu are not.
Oh, right, yeah.
I actually wait for the mayor to come down and apologize and suck my dick, if that's okay.
Yeah, in the morning, the house has burned down, so it's just a smoldering ruin now. The mayor does come out, and he, I assume that, Arch and V, you meet up with the mayor and go to the house. Uzlu and Dev, what are you doing?
Good question. Well, I guess if it's light enough, we can go investigate where the guy ran off to. So I think Dev and I should go together since he saw where he went.
You can try if you want.
Dev, are you coming?
Yep, I just got back. I was making coffee.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You need to make some sort of survival check, don't you?
Yep.
Yes, I'll do that now. Ooh.
I have no rolls today, it seems like.
It's like he left big arrows of chalk towards where he was going.
Uzlu, you notice the footprints run off into the woods where you lose them.
Oh.
You rolled a crit.
Really? What is the point of rolling a
challenge.
natural 20 at that point? I have to ask.
Like, why you make him roll if you're going to let him down?
You actually managed to track the guy across grass. And then you track him all the way to the woodlands, and then you lose the track because it's wood.
But we knew he was going like, oh, okay.
It's a natural 20? That basically means that whatever he's trying to do is an automatic success.
Push it, Arch. Push it.
He has succeeded.
All right. Well, we now know absolutely nothing
Do you want
new.
to go into the woods and start following him off, or however far he went?
We don't know where he went. He could have turned.
No, he's in the
As far
woods.
as you can tell, the trail that you have that you think is his leads directly into the woods, and not down a path or anything, but into the thick, overgrowth of the woods.
I mean, that should make him shit easy to track. Just saying, if he went through undergrowth.
You can carry on.
All right. Well, carry on and see if I can continue the trails. If I can find anything else.
Should we go and get the other two before we actually go down this path?
Yes.
I guess. Are you two doing something?
Yeah, we're going to bitch at the mayor right now.
Yeah, the mayor just says to you, "Oh my god, I don't know what happened."
Well, is this how you treat the members of the Inquisition? Is it something normal?
Of course not. Why? Did you leave a candle lit or something, or what?
No, I give him a
Victim blaming.
I give him a very accurate description of the peasants that attacked us, considering I opened the door and I saw them in the woods. I stare at them, so I give them the best description ever. If he was a policeman with a pencil, he would be able to accurately draw them.
Right, okay. Yeah, he just says, right, okay, that could be anyone. There are a group of young men who are very fond of the wine, and I think that they're very concerned that you're going to do something to stop them getting it.
So the wine we were talking about that is dangerous convinced people to attack a noble and a man of the cloth. Bishop Savron will hear about this.
Who convinced who?
Sorry?
You said someone convinced someone? I missed that, though. So,
Yeah, the wine, which we thought is dangerous, convinced a group of young men to attack a noble and the man of the cloth. Bishop Stavron will hear
the
about
wine
it.
didn't convince anyone to do anything, V.
They wanted to protect the wine. Did you not just say so? Were those not your exact words?
Yeah, but the wine didn't do that. They did that.
The wine did that to their mind. They corrupted their soul.
Okay.
I asked him about his servant, and I say, well, I had a disagreement with the servant. He didn't want to wake you up while your house was burning. Could have been put out. He didn't give a shit. Didn't care.
Didn't care.
Right. Okay. Well, what is it you want to do?
Who? What? Arch and V?
Well, well, certainly there needs to be an investigation. There was an attempt on Lord Arch's life. I mean, we could have died. We could have been burned alive. Really nasty way to go, don't you think?
He says, yeah, absolutely. I'll do everything I can to find them and bring them to justice.
You should. Now,
I say we just leave and we give the most uncharitable as possible description of events and the wine,
yes.
and just have the entire place purged.
I also, I want to figure out the mystery before we leave. That's okay. So I'll say, like, can we go see the priest of this, the body of the priest? I think we might be able to figure out if it was natural death or someone poisoned him.
He says, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
You can go over there whenever you like.
Go over there.
Okay. Now it's daytime. You can search the church again, the chapel again.
I'll cast the detect poison and disease.
Okay, hang on. You don't have any indication of poison or disease in the body.
Okay, so it looks like a natural death. I'll try to use my medicine check to see if. Well, hold on. How did he die then? There's not natural death. Like, he puked blood. It's either poison or disease.
No. The disease thing is it's for like contagious diseases.
Okay, if you say so. All right.
You know, like if someone's got, you know, if someone ends up getting emphysema or something, I don't think that detect disease is going to do anything on that.
All right.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misreading it.
Well, I casted medicine, so I should be able to.
Yeah, he seems to have had some sort of internal problems, presumably hemorrhaging. I mean, you're the doctor. You tell me.
Okay, right. So all of a sudden, his lungs started hemorrhaging.
What was it? His lungs or what?
Yeah, it's either his lungs or his stomach. If he was coughing.
What does he do on a regular basis?
What do you mean?
What habits does he have?
He's drinking.
Yeah. So is that going to affect his lungs or his stomach?
He's not going to puke blood from it, but okay, fine. Like, he's going to get hepatitis, and he's going to turn yellow, and after a while, he's going to turn even more yellow, and then he'll stop moving.
Okay.
I assume.
Thank you for debunking the scientific accuracy of my role playing. I appreciate that. But as far as you can tell, it seems to be connected to the drinking.
Okay. So it was like it's a natural death then.
Well,
I mean, no one killed him.
It would seem that the alcohol is responsible. Yeah.
All right. No one put something in the wine.
You can try the wine if you want.
Well, no, because the spell would tell me everything.
Oh yeah, no. The spell doesn't indicate there's anything magical or poisoned or anything untoward about the wine.
Okay. Well, let's investigate the church then, see if there's any notes, any. Yeah.
Uzulu, do you want to catch back up with these guys and inform them of our adventure last night?
I think maybe you should, and I'll continue into the woods a little way, see if I can pick up the trail.
All right. I'm going to run back to the church and kick the doors open while you guys are searching.
Seems unnecessary. Okay. Well,
I just had the worst night.
Find nothing. Arch, do you want to investigate the church?
No.
Okay.
Dirty.
Dev, would you like to investigate the church?
First of all, I'm going to tell them the tale of what just happened to me. Okay. I got blood thrown up on me.
No.
And I got doused in water.
Jesus.
To try and clean it. And then I had to hide. And then when I finally chased the guy, I face planted and got covered in mud. I've had the worst night.
But your skills, Devil, your skills, why did they fail you?
You rolled a 1.
Have you been doing your daily prayers, Devil?
Why didn't you prone his horse, Devo?
Why did you not? Oh my God! Like, if
he was on foot, he didn't have a horse. I don't think.
Is this how Bishop Stavron would train you, Devil? Is this it?
I'm going to rap V with my staff.
Think back to when the bishop beat your ass and just do
the
that.
chapel.
I'm not sure now is the time for physical violence among the party.
Anyway,
Especially
I will tell
when you
you
get disadvantage on your rolls at the moment, Dev. So.
Oh, from staying up all night?
I have prepared 3 inflict wound spell that do 3d10 damage. I don't think it's a good idea to fuck with me right now.
That's after I tell the tale of the guy who I chased, and I assume we're all going to go track down in a moment. I will investigate the church. Oh, look at that!
Look at that. Shane Larch and Uzlu aren't interested in investigating the church, isn't it?
Well, we already did last night.
Yeah, but it was dark.
Well, after Devo
You
failed
can
his
only do so much
blitzkrieg assault,
investigation in the dark.
after Devo failed his blitzkrieg assault, I don't think he has the the stigma of doing anything else right now.
And I've rolled nothing but fucking sub 10 the whole day.
Which means that you should never roll again?
Yes. This session, yes.
Yes, this have a mental effect on the player, Sargon. Like you don't understand because you're the GM, okay? But when you fail so many rolls, you feel like killing yourself. I can suddenly understand, the trolls bullying people into committing suicide. This is how it works.
Jesus. Well, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't just try. At the end of the day, you lose nothing if you fail.
Because even if we get a fucking natural 20, we only follow the track 5 meters into the bushes and go...
You mentally broke him, Sargon. You mentally broke him.
I apparently did. Look, I'm not saying you can't follow the trail into the woods. It's just Uzlu didn't say he wanted to keep going into the woods.
I didn't know it was an option, but now that I do, I'm doing it.
Roll a natural 20 because you can't back down now. Come on.
We'll go into the woods after we search the church. Let's do this.
Come on, Arch.
Fine.
Do it. You can do it if you really want.
And you were saying?
Uzlu, you're the last hope if you want to investigate.
Like nothing can happen if you fail, and Arch rolls and he fails, and then you hear a British person.
All right. Well, I was expecting you guys to join me rapidly, but since it's taking a while and I want to continue on this trail, I might as well come back and see what the hell you're doing. So once I get back to the church, I assume I find that you're all investigating, and since it's day now, I also investigate and don't roll something below a 10. Oh, my third crit of the day.
Yeah, right. After a huge amount of investigation,
the visitor has arrived.
Most of it fucking pointless. Uzlu, you're checking the rafters in the guy's room, and you find a straw figure that's bound together with silver hair, and there's a kind of face crafted into the figure's head with a strange smile on it.
What kind of heresy is this?
Well, the kind that took a crit success to find, I guess. Okay, well, this has gone from more than just a moral quandary of do we report the junkies to actually there is some cult-like behavior, probably. So I guess we'll
would we know what it is?
Yeah, I was going to say one of you should roll religion or history on it.
Religion is more likely. Oh, V. Okay, well done. Yeah, it's some kind of talisman. You're convinced it's associated with some kind of witchcraft.
Heresy. This is blasphemy. Let's see if I can.
Is the mayor with us? Did he come along?
No, the mayor isn't with you. He's just he's organizing the village and organizing the guy's burial and whatnot.
For £5, the witch did it.
I say, again, we go and we kill the witch.
Well, hold on. Do we recognize the doll as looking like anybody from town that we've seen?
It's just a straw doll. It's not detailed enough to look like someone.
All right, I think we go see if we can find anything on the trail, and we take the doll with us.
Can I cast detect magic on it?
Sorry?
Can I cast detect magic?
Of course.
Okay. Let's see what spells I have. Well, first, yeah. Let's go to the woods actually and investigate the trail.
You mean you don't have detect magic?
I don't have detect magic.
I don't know why that's so funny.
You just seem like a very V thing to do.
It's fine. You can go to the trail. Yeah. The trail that the guys left just leads off into the depths of the woods to the south. Do you wish to follow it?
Is it the same way towards the old lady?
Roughly.
I told you she's a witch. I told you, like the entire campaign last time, I was pointing out.
This
that
is in the same vague direction as her house.
This confirms it. This confirms it.
I was going to ask that before, but I thought it was totally different direction. But yeah, okay, let's follow the trail. I guess. Shall I roll something to see if I can find it again?
No. You know where the trail is. Like you can still see what he's doing. What he's done. Yeah, you follow the trail. Yeah, it takes you about an hour before you notice that the trail comes back to the path that led towards Margaret's house.
We're killing the old woman.
I think it's time to go and talk to the old woman.
We are killing the old woman, then we are hanging the corpse from a tree, and we wait to see who comes to take it and try and take it down. Then we kill them as well.
Don't do it before I get my love potion.
Oh yeah, we're here for the love potion. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
I think perhaps we can take some steps before murdering her.
What a cuck. Right, yeah. Okay, well, you carry on along the trail and eventually reach the old woman's house.
V, maybe you should hide out before we get there.
I am going to kill each and every single one of these fuckers. The Lord demanded. They have committed.
Just
to stand
because
against me is to commit blasphemy.
The old woman might actually be willing to talk to me. I don't think she's gonna be willing to talk to you because you put a crossbow to her head.
Fine.
We still don't have any sort of mandate to go on a massacre here, so let's at least hold off for now.
To be fair,
self-defense.
Hold on. I can rationalize this. These people, they burned down the house where we were. This is attempted murder.
These people did it.
Quote unquote, these people.
I have a plan here, okay? I kind of have a plan. V, you should cast that advantage to charisma on me.
I don't have it.
What happened to it?
He
I
didn't
replaced it with inflict serious wounds.
Oh,
Stuff.
well, that'll help us.
It will.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'll go to the hut by myself, and you guys can like just hide in the bush, like behind that, or hide behind that rock or something. I'll approach her by myself because I don't think she has any kind of fear or hate towards me yet, and I'll pick up my health potion or my love potion, and I'll try to do some small talk and see if she knows anything about the burning house.
The thing we need to do is to just search her house to see if she has any more straw-like dolls or magical artifacts or shit like that.
Okay, but is Dev going on his own, or are you guys hanging back?
Yeah, I think for now we'll let Dev go on his own.
Okay.
Just don't drink it, Dev. Don't be stupid.
I'm not going to drink it.
Okay.
I already know who I'm using it on.
Yeah, Dev, you head on over to the house and you notice that the group of young men are already here, and she's outside once again tending to her garden. The young men just give you a steely sort of look, and one of them spits in your direction, but they don't make any move to stop you. They're helping out with, just tending.
Do the rest of us see this?
No, you're hanging back.
I'll just wave to the young guys and hi guys.
Yeah, again, another one just spits at you.
Okay.
But yeah, you head over to the old woman, and she smiles at you and says, "Oh, have you come for your potion?"
I have.
Okay, and she turns around and waddles off into her house. After a few minutes, she comes back with a sort of milky-looking vial.
What
Kirsten, that description makes it sound like there's something really gross in the vial. But have you already paid for it? I can't remember.
Well, at least it's not one of those.
I absolutely paid for it.
Is that one of those African love potions where the woman uses her menstrual blood to make it? Like I read the article was very.
No, it's definitely not menstrual blood. It's kind of an inconsistent white liquid.
Ah,
you're making it sound more like what you're trying to not make it sound like every moment here.
She says, all you need to do is you drink half of it, and then whoever you want to fall in love with you drinks the other half of it, and they will fall deeply in love with you.
How long does it last?
Forever.
Unless you tell them what's in the vial.
I actually did. I paid half. Yeah, that's the truth.
Oh, okay. Well, pay the other half. How much was it? I can't even remember off the top of my head.
Just tries to can't even lie to the GM. What are you doing in our party?
I'm a good guy, V. I'm playing a good character.
He's a good guy, V. All right?
My character would actually just pay and not try to haggle.
Oh, look! I found the picture of you in the dictionary. It's next to gullible.
I owe her 2 gold.
Right. Okay.
Apparently, someone said stab the doll during the funeral and see if anyone reacts.
Yeah.
I would. Okay. After I pay, I'd like to make some small talk and just say. I guess I'll add the love potion as well. I would like to make some small talk and just bring up the fact that the house burnt down last night.
She's aghast. She's like, whose house? Was anyone hurt?
It was the mayor's guest house, and two of my traveling companions were in it, but nobody was hurt.
She goes, oh, well, it's good that no one was hurt.
Yeah.
Now make her drink the half of the potion.
Make her drink half of it. If you want to beat this quest right now, guys, we can do this. I can fall in love with this old woman and get all the information we need. I'll describe to her the situation because I did hear the story from you guys earlier that there was a bunch of young men throwing rocks and eventually the place lit up.
They weren't happy to see us, just like the young men here.
Yeah.
Just seems, well, I have no idea. I'm sure none of my boys would do that.
I'm just going to kind of, I'll turn toward the boys and say, none of you boys would do that, right?
They don't reply.
I'll turn back to the old witch.
Mm-hmm.
See, he didn't deny it. He didn't deny it. He would have been not a witch, but he went, there you go.
Are you sure that you can vouch for these guys?
Of course I can vouch for my family.
Your family?
Yeah, they're my grandsons, so?
Oh, you have quite a few grandsons.
How much did your vagina bring to this world?
I don't think she produced any grandsons herself.
Yeah.
Well, still.
One of these children came out of her vagina, V.
No, but if it wasn't for her vagina, none of them would be here, so...
Grandsons. Where are your sons that produce these grandsons? Where?
In the village.
Oh, okay, really?
Going about their daily business.
I think she should have asked for an intelligence potion as well.
The grandsons help her with her work, with her farm, with her little farm, with her harvesting and things like this. They're helping their grandmother.
They don't live here with you, do they, Granny?
No.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to know where they were last night, do you, Granny?
She shouts at one of the boys, where were you lads last night? And he replies, we were at home with our parents, Nan.
Well, I guess the mayor could investigate and collaborate if the parents verified the story for each and every one of them.
Yeah, maybe I should, if she's willing to tell me, can I, where did, actually, hold on, let me see here. How many are actually here?
I don't know.
Count them off.
Might be worth mentioning that they've been spitting at you as you've been coming in. It doesn't quite line up with Granny's story about them.
Yeah. Looks like there's 12
You
of
can
them.
see 11 or 12 of them, yeah, something like that.
Okay, 11, and we are 2, 4, 5, 4 level 3. I think
We could probably take them, but I don't want to take them.
I suggest we wait 8 more hours, and then I come casting Zone of Truth and detect magic. If there is a hint of magic in her little house, then we can burn her.
I'm just going to ask her if I can have the location of the parents of these kids. Like which houses? Obviously, there's no address, but like I'm sure she can direct us at least somewhat. Okay, we can go talk to their parents and figure out what happened last night.
Well,
Yeah,
there's 12 of them.
she gives you a list of names and says they live in the village.
All right. I guess I have to go see their parents. I'm just going to thank her for the love potion and walk back into the forest.
Okay. Homer Simpson style, just backwards into the forest.
Yep.
Okay, I take it you're going to meet up with the party.
Yes, I'm going to tell them all the details that I have just learned.
Okay.
Can I make an 8-hour rest in order to get new spells?
V, we're not just going to wait.
I just want to detect magic to see if she has any magic in her house.
So you're using magic to detect magic so you can kill her if there's any magic.
Yeah, I think you might get yourself called a witch, V.
Okay.
He's a witch.
I'll cross that bridge when it comes.
I didn't
roll investigation on her cornhole, see how many kids she's had. I don't even think it's the right hole.
Because I called it on the witch thing, and it's a bluff. She is a witch, and this is the only way we can prove.
Isn't the love potion incriminating? No, it's actually not.
Are they common?
Oh, they're not common, no.
Well, she could also be like a scam artist, like Snake Oil salesman and shit. I mean, you can drink it and give Wizard a sob, and if you fall in love, then it's a witch. If not, then it's...
I once again
means no.
Let's report that there's a heretical witch with a cult following of inbred children, and have them murder the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or we could go kill them first, bring them the witch's head, and go, look at it, it's pretty ugly, right? It'll have rotted for a fucking week. It'll look convincing.
We have no evidence that she's a witch. Just
evidence.
Hold on. I didn't bring up the effigy or the doll because one, I didn't have it.
Oh, that's good enough.
And two, because we had no link between her and it. But if you guys want to now go and talk to her about it.
Yeah, there's a question. Okay, if we wait 8 hours, it's not 8 hours real time. It will be just like we're sitting here 8 hours. I change the spells and then we go in with the.
You go sit out in the woods for 8 hours. You don't have any tents with you.
V, I'm going to assume that the world's going to keep moving in the next 8 hours, and something else will happen while we're sitting here.
Fine. Arch, let's go talk with the woman without being able to cast Zone of Truth. Let's just go in there and.
If you want.
I'll just tell you now, if I see any of their grandsons, I'm just going to kill them.
Okay. I'm fine with that. Could have waited 8 hours. You didn't want to. Now I'm releasing the Batman. Come on, Arch, let's go.
All right.
Maybe we should go back to the village and inspect the list of names first. And see if any of those boys are missing. Maybe that's the way to go here.
I'm with Arch. Whatever Arch decides, I'm his lapdog. I'm the attack dog, right?
I say we go and report this heretical den of serpents and have them all killed.
Do you have evidence that they're a heretical den of serpents?
It's a doll that killed a priest. Clearly, she's evil.
But do you know? Do you know she gave?
Just your character would know that like filing false reports like that would hurt your reputation.
It's not a false report. It's a heretical doll and then a priest.
It's a very false.
Jesus Christ, Arch!
What the kind of medieval society is this?
Am I muted? Arch, do you know that she gave the doll?
Okay, guys, what happened to V?
Jesus Christ. Do you know that she gave the doll?
I am fucking amazed at how thorough this heretical
am I the only one
medieval society is.
Yeah. Uzlu, it's your question.
There's nothing heretical that you found so far.
It's a fucking voodoo doll.
Well, okay, the doll is creepy and suspicious, I agree, but V's correct. There's nothing so far connected.
You know what? No, whatever you guys do, I'm just staying in the woods. I'm meditating for 8 fucking hours so I can cast detect magic on the fucking doll.
These fucking inquisitors are remarkably on the level.
Hold on a second. Why don't we just test this? Here, we can stealth back up to the house in the bush that they don't see us. We'll see the old lady doing her chores outside. We'll poke the doll with a pin and see if she falls over.
What? Dude, okay, I'm telling this to the GM. I'm finding a place and I'm meditating for 8 hours.
Right. You'll have to go back to the village.
Why can't I do it in the forest? I don't understand. I find the clearing, I rest on the grass.
The forest isn't somewhere where you can become rested.
Okay, fine. I'll go back
That's why
into the
humans
village.
started building houses in the first place.
Okay, going back to the village, going back to the church, and I'm going to rest there for 8 hours.
Right. What are the rest of you doing?
I mean, Uzulu, it's your quest, but
I'm tempted to say poking V every 5 minutes, but
I'll get detect magic and also zone of truth, and then we can interrogate.
What are the rest of you doing while V's gone for 8 hours?
yeah, a good question. I don't know if we have any leads left of them. Obviously, we
I'm
have to
gonna
talk
go
to
and
them.
sleep with V.
I mean, Uzulu, we have the leads that I got.
Someone is going to be poking every 5 minutes. Never mind.
I'll put Albert behind the door and I'll fucking sneak into bed. I'm just like, okay, fine. If we're not gonna kill anybody, I'm gonna sleep.
Right.
You make some of your own love potion, will you?
So Arch and V have left. Uzulu and Dev, what are you doing?
We do have the leads in looking at like finding their parents and seeing where these kids were last night. That's the only lead we have.
That's true. All right. I guess that's the best we've got. Let's go do that.
Okay. You return to the village. With only a minor amount of investigation, you can find the people that she's talking about, her sons and daughters, and you go to where they're working. Some of them are in fields, some of them are on a loom, doing various peasant jobs. And they unanimously tell you that, as far as they're aware, their sons were all at home all night.
Well, there's their family members. What do they expect them to say?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you weren't so you don't care about justice then. Okay. But yeah, they all, they don't seem to be acting suspiciously when they're talking to you.
I assume there's not much point in me doing an insight roll.
Of course there
For
is.
that reason. Oh.
Why? I don't know why you guys aren't.
Well, what you just said sounded like a hint not to, but
No,
right, I'm going to do it. Oh. That kind of sucks.
There we go. 18.
Okay, you're reasonably sure at least 2 of them are lying to you.
Okay.
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 Okay, so the 2 liars, potential liars, we could ask them where their sons are now.
It's a son and a daughter who you think are lying, and they just say that they're helping their grandmother with her work.
Right, we need to get an idea of who they are. We need to get a description. Hold on, a son and a daughter we're looking for here.
No.
One raped the other.
You're speaking to a son
Right.
and a daughter of the woman.
Right.
Their children, their sons, are with their grandmother to the best of their knowledge.
Gotcha. All right, we need some way to identify them then.
They give you description of the specific kids.
Okay. All right, Dev, do you want to head back down and see if we can find them? Maybe question them?
How long has it been for us to do all this investigating?
It's in the afternoon, early afternoon now.
How many more hours left on V's nap?
Probably about 4.
Shall we go back, Uzulu?
What is Arch doing right now? Oh yeah, Arch is copulating.
Having
We
sex with V.
can head back down. Yeah, we can head back
They've got
down
to the cuddling point now.
after 4 hours.
People are saying make Arch and V.
If nothing else, my stamina's fucking fine if I was capable of doing it for 4 hours.
Maybe we should talk to the mayor about it. Or do you think he would cover for his fellow townspeople?
Not sure. Not sure we want to go telling people that there was a strange man in the church just yet. Especially not people that don't
So
actually
far,
know
the
anything
mayor
about it.
has been extremely cooperative. I think he is definitely not involved in any heresy.
Yes, but we haven't really got anywhere further into any sort of devious stuff that they've been doing than the wine might be bad for you. If we got any deeper into something devious, it might that might change.
Well, we have the doll, but there's not much to go on with it, right?
I'll use detect magic as soon as I can, and I'll use it on the doll as well, because it's not an object; it's an area around me. So
Yeah.
just walk over into the lady's house, cast detect magic, cast zone of truth, ask her a few questions, and then fuck off.
All right, I guess
we can, but she resisted it last time, V.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe this time she won't, and if she does, there's always burning hand.
Okay. Maybe at this point we should, because like Uzlu, if we go up to her with the doll, like imagine a fight breaks out, or imagine we somehow lose the doll, we might want to detect magic before we use it for anything.
I have a spell, Calm Emotions. Everyone is going to calm their tits while I ask her questions.
All right, well, the number of reasons that we actually need V for this are starting to stack up, so
Yeah, it is.
perhaps you have a point. Perhaps we can do a short rest for 4 hours. Would that make sense, or should we just wait?
Well, honestly, you and I, we stayed up all last night. We should probably take a nap. If we're going to be fighting, we should take at least a short nap.
All right, as long as that's possible in the rules, we'll go do that. I don't know where though. I don't think we have somewhere to sleep.
We can sleep in the church.
We can sleep on the pews.
The four of us will just pile into one bed. Arch and V move over.
4 guys, 1 love potion.
Sorry about that. Right. Right. Did you decide what you were doing?
Yeah, we're waiting for me to wake up.
Okie doke.
Yep. We're gonna take a nap actually, Uzlu and I, because we've been up all night. We're gonna take 4 hours of nap.
Okay, but you'll need 8 hours to be rested.
Yeah, we don't quite have that long.
Well,
Unless the rest of you
it's
want to
basically
wait.
like their character would suffer penalties from lack of sleep, I guess.
Yeah, you get disadvantage on your rolls.
I don't think it's like it's more than 24 hours before that happens. It's 48 hours without sleep.
No, it's not. I just looked it up.
Oh, okay. And if they sleep 4 hours, is it still with disadvantage?
They need 8 hours sleep.
Oh,
Well, no point in sleeping then.
Well,
It's
just
not.
sleep 8 hours then. It's no biggie.
what are you going to do for the last 4?
I'll just wait for you to wake up. It's better than to get disadvantage on the rolls in case it's.
All right, I guess we're taking a late afternoon sleep then, and we'll probably wake up in the night.
As the adventure once again comes to a screeching fucking halt.
Yeah, because at this point, all those boys will have gone back to their houses and they're not going to be with the old lady anymore.
Good. Then I can interrogate the old bitch in peace.
I guess we
worth
can do
mentioning
that,
we're now losing 12 hours of time because V put 3 torture spells in his cantrips.
yeah.
Right. So what is it that you are actually doing?
Okay, we'll sleep for 8 hours in the pews, I guess, and then V and Arch will they can sleep more if they feel like it.
Yeah.
I
guess
guess
they'll
we'll
wake up
sleep
first.
for another 4. We wake up. We're going like, so what's the plan, Uzulu and Devo? We're going to sleep now. Oh,
Well, they haven't slept all night, so it's
as usual, going back to sleep.
Right. So it's about 9 o'clock in the evening when you all wake up rested.
Now we head
Okay.
out to the forest, and
Yes.
hopefully those kids have gone home and the old lady's by herself, and we can do the full interrogation.
Can me and fucking
4
V
men,
have
1 witch.
advantage on rolls now? Because I mean, we've slept like 24 hours.
Have you got like morning glory now or something?
morning glory. Yeah.
You guys did like wake up for a couple hours and just go back to sleep and sleep the whole day.
Pretty much.
But luckily, V now has some useful spells.
Very useful.
What do you have, V?
Yeah.
What's in the spell
We're
book?
going to the not the witch wink wink saga.
Yes, we shall go there.
The completely not a witch.
She just lives in the
Really
forest
nice.
because she likes the fucking ambiance of the birds.
Yes.
We've lost Saigon.
With a suspiciously high number of hell.
What are you suggesting, V? That she's using her love potion for something other than just selling?
Honestly, I think so. If you get this woman in 2018, there won't be people bitching about white genocide. I guarantee you that.
Right. Okay. So it's nighttime. You're very awake.
Okay, we're going to the totally not the witch wink wink.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Shall we stealth there?
Yes.
All right.
Should we give Sargon a sec to organize the tokens? Because I assume,
Yeah.
they've changed.
Well, maybe some of them aren't there, I guess.
Not standing around where they were, at least.
How did I get a fucking 6? I have a
Oh,
good stealth stat.
Hold on, it's nighttime. Shouldn't they be with their parents?
You don't know where they are, but anyway, like, you're stealthing up to her house.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
My first fucking
why-
ass roll.
Why are we stealthing up to her house?
So that we don't attract attention and get a crowd that will see me start casting spells and invoking the name
You're in
of...
the middle of the forest in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and I'm moving silently. I'm not making noise. I'm not dragging attention.
Yeah,
I'm going
even though
up
it's the
big
forest,
path.
there might be someone off somewhere doing something. So worth being quiet as we approach.
Yeah, we're quiet.
Okay.
In the
Well,
dark
everyone
of the
but
night,
Dev's pretty quiet. I'm not gonna lie.
in the dark of the night, evil will
Oh.
follow.
Do I get the 24 because...
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, she's actually not outside of her house either. But yeah, I mean, it's pitch black, so unless you have some light,
People
identify
already have a name for her. The White Matriarch.
the white matriarch. Okay, but yeah, it's dark, it's quiet.
I'm going to go over to her house to look at the window to see if she's in there.
The windows have shutters on, so
I will put my head right next to the shutter and narrow my eyes to see if I can spot anything inside.
yeah. It's
All right, look,
pitch
this
black,
is-
V.
This is getting creepy and for no reason. We were here to question the boys.
No, we're here to question her.
On what grounds?
On the grounds of the voodoo doll. Well, I'll just cast Detect Magic and see if there's any magic next to her or around her. And if there isn't, then, well, she's fine. Fair enough.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
But at first, I want to see her before I do that, because I can't just...
Whoever's binging, can you stop it binging, please?
Yes, I can stop the big. Jesus Christ, really.
Yeah, I knew it'd be you, V. I don't know why I said whoever. I should have just accused you directly.
What the
but yeah,
fuck?
okay, so what are you doing? You're casting Detect Magic.
No, not yet. I want to go into her house first.
Okay, how are you going to go into a house?
Let me check. Hold on. Let me see the range of this spell first, because maybe I can do it from outside the house. Okay, so Detect Magic for the duration of the presence of magic for the duration, which is 10 minutes. You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic this way, you can use your action to sense a fate aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn it also at school. The spell can penetrate barriers. So I can, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt. So I guess I would have to enter the house.
Is the front door locked?
Well,
Don't knock on the door, V.
why not?
I was
he's just done it without any
hardcore
consultation, so it could just happen.
subterfuge.
Guys, we're 4 of us. She's 1. Like, what is she going to? How is she going to prevent us from entering?
V.
Jesus Christ.
V, I know Machiavelli was right about a lot, but you don't have to live your entire life by power.
So you want to break in?
We can open the door. You can slip in, cast the spell, see what you see, and slip out.
I had no
That is
intention
a
of
horrible
having any
idea.
interaction with her here.
Arch, tell them, please.
Can Arch be the leader now?
Please, for the
That's
love
a solution for this.
Okay, right. Are you knocking on the door or not?
Hold on. I will do what Arch says.
Okay.
Wow, a night in bed
Time
and
for violence?
Please, Arch, please, yes.
We can't just kill her.
Of course we can. She's one old woman and we have 4 grown men. We can obviously kill her. It's not even
Okay,
going to be
I
an issue.
don't mean physically. I mean morally.
It's not even going to be difficult. Jesus. Stop questioning your masculinity there, Devo. You can kill an old woman.
Yeah, have faith in yourself, Dev, honestly.
I think. Well, okay. Can we tell if the door's locked?
You can try the door if you want.
Let's quietly try the door.
So let me get this straight. Instead of knocking and talking to her like a decent human being, you're going to sneak while she's asleep. Okay.
Sorry, coming from I'll do whatever Arch wants. Oh, Arch wants to just murder her.
Yes. Because at least that's what common fucking
Hanging
sense.
on her door in the middle of the night.
Okay, Uzu, you're in charge, but I think we should just keep the stealth up for a bit.
We have no reason to go and talk to her in the middle of the night. Maybe during the day we could ask her about the voodoo doll.
Arch, please, for the love of God, take action.
Saying we came out here in the middle of the cutting night. We're going to stand outside our hut for a few minutes, then turn around and go fucking home.
Arch, please.
That's the alternative. What use is it to bother her in the middle of the night?
Well, why did we fucking kill her? Oh my! Me so confused.
I'm just not holding, knocking at the door.
No, wait. Here's my logic. Okay, if we sneak in, cast the spells, get some information, and then plan our next move.
God
Sargon, I'm knocking at the door.
damn it! Violence is the solution.
Okay, so V, are you actually knocking on the door?
Yes, I'm knocking at the door.
Considering that he already did the action, I don't think there's much I can do to stop it. So let's just go along with it for now.
Okay, well, you bang loudly on the door, and there's silence.
I bang again in the name of the Inquisition. Open up.
Okay, you keep banging. After about 5-10 minutes, the door opens a crack, and the old woman's there in some sort of robe, and she squints at you and says, "What do you want?"
Well, I apologize, but we've been investigating the murder of the priest.
That's a grapple roll. I'm pulling the old bitch from the house.
Are you grappling her, Arch?
Yes.
Oh, whatever. Whatever. Let Arch grapple her.
Wow, I really hope she's guilty for your sakes.
I'm just gonna sit in that
roll to
vegetable
prevent
cart there.
Arch? Can I just sort of roll to prevent Arch from doing this?
Yes,
Get
you
it
can.
off the woman. Because this is fucking not necessary at all.
It is not necessary.
Okay,
it's
so
not even helpful.
she's just like, what are you doing here so late?
We're investigating the death of Father What's His Name. I give him the name because I assume my character would know.
She said she spoke to Dev earlier.
We found this. I show her the voodoo doll. I look at her to see her reaction.
Okay, she says, "I don't know what that is."
I will make an insight to see if she's lying or not.
Go ahead.
Oh, nice.
You know, V.
I have the lie detector machine right now. So.
That's true.
Does V beep or not?
Yeah, there's a brief moment of hesitation that makes you think that she's lying.
I would refer you back to my previous action.
Yeah, I push her
grappling
out
the
of the way.
fucking witch.
Yeah, I push her out of the way and I enter forcefully.
Jesus Christ.
Just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay outside and just sit in this cart right here and wait.
Dude, she was lying. She knows about the voodoo doll. Jesus Christ.
You can cast your spells, your detect magic.
I think many people lie for many reasons.
I don't care. We'll see what reason she has.
Okay, hang on.
Yes, Sargon, and we are about to determine her reasons.
That's the inquisitorial part that we're doing right now.
This is the inquisitive and inquisitorial.
Right, so you want to try and bash her to the side.
Yeah, I just push her away and I enter the house with
Okay,
Archie.
well, make an athletics check, or
Okay. Do I need to for an old woman? Right.
yes, you do need to, even for an old woman. Don't get me wrong; she's probably not going to offer too much resistance.
Watch him critically fail. Just bounce off it.
Can I do acrobatics to just sneak past the door?
No, because you want to bash her out of the way.
I refer you back to my fucking. God.
Luckily for you, she rolled a 7. Yeah, with a bit, she puts up more resistance than you'd expect, but you barge past. But as soon as you do, she's like, "What are you doing? My grandchildren will hear about this."
Oh, I hope they do.
I hope they do.
Burn me alive.
Okay, you barge into her house.
Okay.
She's fuming now.
I look towards Arch. I ask him restrain her.
I look towards Ursula and go like, so, are we going to go with my plan soon?
Well, I'll restrain her. Maybe
she's not like attacking you. She's just ranting and raving about how you're invading her property.
Yeah. Just restrain her so she doesn't run away.
She's not trying to run. She's an old woman.
Okay, so I will cast Detect Magic.
She starts shrieking that you're a witch.
Woman, I am a member of the Inquisition, as far as you know.
Hold on just a second. Because I still have an actual half decent relationship with this woman, I'm going to try and calm her down.
Go on, then.
What's the roll for that?
No, hold on. I have another spell. I also cast Calm Emotion. I tell her to, in the name of the Lord, calm down.
Okay, V. You've cast a spell. Calm down.
Yeah, it is calm emotion.
Yeah, but V, like you are taking an action. It's now Dev's turn to take an action.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay? Right. Dev, what did you say you were doing?
I'm just going to try and calm her, like just distract her with talking to her about whatever.
Yeah, I guess persuasion. No. She starts to calm down. You just barged into my house. She starts ranting and raving even more.
Well, I didn't do it.
Hold on, did she? Oh, okay.
What are you doing in her house? In my house, Anyone else want to do anything else?
No, at this point, I think I think if V senses that she was lying about the doll, and no one else around seems to have any idea, seems to be in a position where they would know anything about the doll, I think there's a fair chance that it's connected to her, and there's a fair chance it is heretical. So at this point, I'm just sort of standing idly by, waiting to see if there's anyone coming to the house.
Right. Okay.
Right. Glorious leader, what is your will? I say.
I think.
And then I wrestle
you should do
back to the floor and say, "That's a good idea, leader. Very good idea."
I guess we're V. Did you get anything out of the detect magic spell?
Yeah, that is a good question.
I was going to answer, but people keep talking over each other. So, Arch, I take it you're not actually grappling her at this point.
No, for fuck's sake, bad woman. Bad woman sits down.
Okay. You actually fail to grapple her. She's wrenches her hand away, and you actually don't.
17 acrobatics at all. Okay.
Yeah, she gets a dice roll too,
and she doesn't get a penalty for being 90 years old, I guess.
Yeah, she does.
You probably roll.
What's the penalty?
Anyway, right, the detect magic. You notice that the straw doll has a dim glow on it. V.
Okay. Anything else in her house?
Not that you can see.
Can I walk around to?
You can.
That's what I'm doing. I'm walking around like an angry dog in her house, just opening doors and looking around furiously.
Nothing in the immediate area.
Okay. I'm going to then cast Zone of Truth on her. I tell her, if you resist, I will kill you.
V, literally everyone is going to resist when you cast anything on them.
No, they can choose not to.
Okay, well, you've got to try and intimidate her then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know they can choose not to, but that's not how people work. Unless you want to intimidate
maybe if they're afraid of their life, I'm saying it's like...
Why do you think I keep saying roll intimidation? She's not intimidated by you at all.
That's really sad for her, I guess.
She just says, do your worst.
Let's see if she managed to pass the Zone of Truth.
Okay, and so what's the difficulty on it?
So it's a charisma saving throw. That's a 6 plus 8 plus 2, so that's 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay. Okay. You have cast the spell.
I also know if she saved or not.
I know.
Did she manage to save or not?
She doesn't appear to have done.
Oh, finally. Tell me what you know about this doll woman.
She says it seems to be a charm.
Do you happen to know who made the charm?
Yes.
It's like,
Did you make the charm?
no, I will say, you do realize you're not the first person I've interrogated, and usually when they start answering the way you do, I know you're in big shit, aren't you?
She says no.
You don't think you're in big shit, holy.
She says, I think you're in big shit.
You think I'm in big shit? Why do you think I'm in big shit? Go on.
I'll tell you in a second. Hang on.
Sounds like the script to a cop movie.
It's like, fuck you, asshole. No, fuck you, asshole.
You're doing this while you've cast a spell on her that will give her perfect truth to you. You're not using it.
No, well, clearly she did it. Because if she would have said that she know who casted it.
If she had just
said the
answered
name.
my question, I would know for sure. I mean, we're waiting for Saga to do something, but if we weren't, I would say, did you make it and what is it for?
You can ask her that. She will have to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I will if we get the chance, but I think Saga's doing something.
Is there some echoing, guys?
Yeah, it's going to be V.
What
No,
the
it's not
hook
going to be me.
It's always V. Everyone else is using headphones, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm using headphones.
Yeah. Right, okay. Right. Everyone needs to make a saving throw. A constitution saving throw.
My dudes, can we try to avoid this setting up as a massacre on the off chance that we're about to be attacked?
Right.
Uh-oh.
Arch, V, and
Oh,
U.
sorry, that's the wrong one.
Your. That's it. Sorry, I just have to check something. Right. Arch, you take 5 damage and you're knocked flying. Make an acrobatics check.
$16.
You land on your feet. Uzulu, you take 12 damage. Make an
Oh.
acrobatics check.
I'll do the damage first.
Mhm.
15 and oh shit.
You fall over. And V, you take 9 damage and make an acrobatics check. And you knocked over as well. And Dev, you take 6 damage, but you're not knocked over. As a massive thunderous wave erupts from the woman herself. Roll initiative.
How on God's good earth did Detect Magic not spot this?
Spot one.
The fact that she
Obvious magic.
Because you detected magic and then she cast the spell.
Yeah, but it's Detect Magic. Surely we should be able to detect the fact that she is capable of using magic.
Doesn't say that.
Let me read it again.
I'm just going to say to the woman very quickly before the fight starts, I didn't want to do this.
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic. If you sense magic, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you also learn the school, if any. So
Yeah, no, we should
the moment
definitely have
you
seen her.
started casting it, unless it's like an instant spell.
Yeah, I don't think it allows you to just detect someone who can.
No,
use
the
magic.
aura of living creatures who bear magic. If she's capable of casting magic, surely she must have magic.
Where's it saying that? The aura of living creatures that can cast magic.
Well, the aura of living creatures. I mean,
Yeah, the bears magic.
I think it's people that currently have a magical effect on
Yeah.
them.
I don't think it's just generally anyone who is capable of it.
And is her magic verbal, somatic?
It's hard to tell. She just literally
Use
flings
your
her
action to
arms
see a
forward.
faint aura around any visible creature or object in the air that bears magic.
Yeah, she wasn't.
And
bearing
you
any
learn
magic.
its school of magic, if any. If she was a mage, V should be able to see her and her school of magic.
I don't agree. That's what it means.
It doesn't seem like that's what the spell says.
Yeah, I think there has to be an active spell effect on her for you to notice that.
I rolled
But
initiative.
if it helps, you've just worked out that she's capable of casting spells.
I don't need the spell anymore.
Yeah, detect magic isn't even necessary for that. Yeah, right. What was your initiative roll? Sorry, Dev 17. Uzlu 2. Good roll, Uzlu.
Thanks.
Arch, what was yours?
6.
6, probably.
Right, V, right. Right, she actually goes first. Okay, hang on a second. Right, I actually haven't planned out a house for her because I didn't think you were going to break into her house and attack her. So
Neither did I.
I'm just going to make that very quickly now.
It's me and Ash, the only level-headed people in this party.
The only lunatics who start attacking old women, yes.
You've been proven right, but it's not like that makes you level-headed for what
I
you do.
did actually find a FAQ. If she's a sorcerer or a warlock, we should see it. Only wizards would we not detect magic on.
Okay, good information.
And Arch, what's the female version of a wizard?
Sorcerer is a class in this game, if you know. It's a type, but yeah, never mind. I'm sure she's a wizard.
Hopefully she's not a high-level one. Let's see what she does.
She doesn't have much room to run away, let's put it that way. Although I
I
guarantee
would
she'll find a
just,
way.
again, say thank you to everybody who kept me from grappling her. It was really glorious.
You actually did grapple her once and failed?
I grappled
That's
her
true.
twice.
It wasn't only that, like, I thought Arch was holding her. He just didn't manage to put her to the floor, but I don't know how she casted spells, whatever.
Sorry, I've just got to mute this quickly. I would if fucking roll 20 would start responding.
I'm just going to turn back to the three of you who have all been bowled over and just say, I think she's a witch, guys.
Right, okay, I'm just going to refresh roll 20 because that stopped responding for some reason. Fucking hell, why did you have to do this?
Well, suffice it to say that my character has started a miniature crusade against this woman in the last second.
Uzulu declares a crusade.
Holds are no longer barred. This is one of the most just crusades I've ever found.
It's unbelievably just, to be honest.
Though it probably will be a brief one.
Oh.
We're all going to die right here.
That'd be a great end. The entire party wiped by an old woman.
To be fair, she's clearly not just any old woman.
To be fair, it's really great that her grandsons aren't here.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not
that would
just
have been
any
a fight.
No.
Am I the only
I
one
don't
who
think the
found out
grandsons
she's
would
a
make it-
witch? And I kept saying, it's a witch, it's a witch. And everyone's like, yeah.
I've said it every second as well.
No,
This is probably a logical fallacy, right? Being right doesn't make your reasoning right.
No, that's true.
Yes, we didn't have any reason for suspecting she's a witch. There was none. Absolutely
We had
none.
some reason, but not enough.
Yeah,
Now
I
we
mean,
do.
I was pretty sure she was a witch, but I was not entirely convinced that she had done anything yet. She could have just been an innocent witch.
It's really amazing how Uzul is in the wrong and he keeps trying to moral fag his way out of it.
No, Uzulu's in the right.
Not only am I not in the wrong, I'm not moral fagging.
Yeah, Uzulu's also the only one with a sort of moral position here. He hasn't done anything wrong. The rest of you...
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, that's true.
I just bought a potion and said hi.
Consorting with a witch.
Here's the plan, though. If we do end up just killing her, we should loot this house for every single useful potion she has. There's probably love potions.
Come on, Sargon, what's the witch doing?
Healing
Well,
potions.
tell me when I finish making a fucking house, all right?
If we manage to eradicate her, I think her property is forfeit, and we'll take it on behalf of the Inquisition as quote unquote evidence.
You know, we wouldn't have mind if we just made her take the shit outside.
Yeah,
I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the washroom.
That's so polite. He calls it a washroom.
I mean, honestly, you could have said, mind if we take this shit outside, and I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Didn't even start manhandling her.
I love how this eventuality is just completely unexpected.
I love how
yes,
me and Arch,
highly unexpected.
yeah, highly unexpected. Me and Arch are the only one who like 40k lore and understand why people in that harsh environment manage to survive, because they don't ask questions. Like with,
Don't ask questions, love it.
see, I have a spell where I can talk with her body later. Like it's fine.
That might actually be useful. I have a feeling we're about to produce a body.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to imagine that there is actually more in this house than I'm representing. Because I'll spend all night making this little house. Right.
By the way, Sargon, can you put the links to our channels after the roleplay in the description?
No.
Please.
This is why I made myself some custom subdomain short links, because then I can just say youtube.uzlu.net. And there's no need anymore.
Sorry, I'm almost done. Wow, I tell you, our house is a lot more roomy on the inside than it looks on the outside.
Clear evidence that she's a witch. Love the fact that the lads have been there every time we've come over to protect her, and then the one time they're not there, we just go in and kill her.
I didn't want to kill her. If I would have casted detect magic and there was nothing, I would have asked my questions. There was nothing. I would have left. And what evidence did she even have we were there?
Not anymore, V. I'm not playing the sane guy anymore because she's just proven herself to be part of the enemy tribe. She's now a heretic.
He's declared a crusade, V.
Yes. There's no stopping me now.
Yeah, I agree. Right, hang on a second. I just need to look at what she's... Oh, yeah, I didn't move to the map, did I? Right, yeah. So I have to figure out what she's doing now. Right. Oh. Fuck's sake. Now I have to go and find stuff. Look what you've made me do.
You think it's bad for you? Just think about the old woman we just manhandled.
Okay.
How did an old lady move those giant slabs all the way to her hut for the floor? Ancient aliens.
That's why you have lots of grandsons. See, this is the problem feminists are going to have when they get old. They're like, I really want to build a house, but I can't move all these slabs on my own.
Is this our woke take? Women outsource labor via their vagina.
Yes. It's not even a woke take. That's man. Have you never carried anything for your grandmother?
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
It's because I'm right. Right, yeah. She raises her hands, utters a few abyssal words, and poof, in a puff of smoke, two pig-faced demons appear in front of her. They have a remarkably sulphurous smell. They're quite terrifying to look upon. And they're just like at you.
They're especially terrifying because ritualists didn't draw them.
Yes, exactly. I had to find some.
But after that, Dev, it's your go.
Arch, you wouldn't happen to recognize what these things are from your D&D experience, would you?
Even if I did, I wouldn't know.
These are not strictly accurate representations of the demons, just so you know.
Let's see. How far can I move here? Oops, that's not the... Oops, that's not the... I'd like to move... I can run this far. I'll run to this point here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to unleash my attacks.
Go ahead.
All right.
Sure, you want to bother with the demons and not just go straight for her?
I have to run around her, and I don't know if I have enough. Because don't I lose 5 feet per square by going around this guy?
Yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you provoke an attack of opportunity.
Also, I'm closer to the group if I'm here, because you guys can join me on this one, on your turns. So what I will do is I will. Where is it? I'll use Flurry of Blows first of all.
Mm-hmm.
That's one key. So I'll strike with the staff.
Sorry, what did you get? I'm looking at something.
22.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So it's 1d8 plus 2. That's 8.
Okay.
I will strike unarmed. I got an 8 with that strike.
Miss.
Second strike. 6. God damn it.
That's a miss too. The demon recoils and screams at you. And then it would be V. You need to pick yourself up.
Pick myself up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that costs, what, 5 feet of movement? Or is it half?
Woman.
So what are you doing after that, V?
Silence, woman.
Silence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Silence.
Yeah, no, that's a perfectly good idea.
Shish.
Okay, and you're.
I actually say before this, the Lord does not appreciate when women talk in the presence of a man.
It is true.
What's the difficulty?
There is no difficulty. It's unless she has dispel magic, she's fucked. For the duration, no sound can be cast, created, or passed through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside it. Casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible. If she wants to get attacks of opportunity done against her, she needs to fuck off.
Oh,
Probably doesn't even know what that shit is, but okay. Yeah, that's my turn. I don't think I can do anything else.
it's your go.
Okay. 10. Another 10. I can't really reach anything interesting.
That's true.
Can you not jump over the table and do an Assassin's Creed over that demon?
Probably not, no.
You could just move to an advantageous place.
You could throw a dart.
Yeah, no. Make sure she doesn't leave the area, like where if she does, she gets attack of opportunity against her.
Nah, I'm gonna go thereabouts. That's 10. 10?
Okay. Uzulu.
Right. So I don't think she's going anywhere, and I might be able to actually help without just doing violence. I'm going to need to get up first, though, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that takes from my total number of things I can do this turn.
Yeah.
By getting up. Okay. So I'm thinking.
Doesn't getting up only use up half your movement?
Yeah.
All right, I've got a spell that I can use that will last until my next rest, which will make anything that fails a charisma saving throw scared of me. I think she'll probably pass it, but I doubt the demons will.
Really?
So I could definitely get them out of the way.
Do you think demons are affected by fear?
Are they not?
Yeah, they're not undead. I mean,
It doesn't say anything about it in the spell, but if they aren't, then
Well, you can cast it if you want.
they're still living creatures. Yeah, they like a demon definitely intimidates another demon, and I guess the holy light could also.
V demonstrating his knowledge of demons there.
Of pig demons. Throw bacon at the pig demons.
all right. Well, I have this mysterious hint that it's not going to work on them. I don't know where I got that idea from, but in that case, I think I'm just going to. There's much I can do that's interesting here. So I'll just charge at the nearest demon and hit it really hard. Let me get a roll there.
Not bad.
Yep, he is the nearest.
Go ahead.
All right. Is that right? Am I doing this right? I haven't done combat for a while.
Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, roll damage.
Someone told me there's a way of doing this automatically. I can't remember what it is though.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on,
don't know
I'm
what it is. That's
Ignore these.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to click it. All right. Well, someone tell me in the chat. I can't remember it, but I'm just gonna roll it manually. It's 1d10 plus 3.
Seven damage, right? Okay. It's, there's lots of demon blood all over the place.
Good start. Ev, I recommend that you go for her now that I've got this guy.
All right. On my next turn.
Yeah, it's her turn at the moment. She has a surprisingly fast shuffle out of your zone of truth, V. Right.
Is there the door out there on the left?
Yeah, there is.
All right, you two need to guard it.
Sorry, hang on. Oh, there's one at the bottom as well.
Yeah.
Which one did we come in from?
The top one.
Okay.
Right, sorry. I just need
But
to-
hold on, she's still in the zone of truth, because obviously I would...
No, you cast it on her. It's 20-foot radius.
You didn't ask me, god damn it. If you did, I would have cast
No,
it
look, V, how it works is that I don't ask you for every little detail. You tell me, and if anything you don't tell me, I'm just going to assume. If you're going to cast, like silence on her, then I'm going to assume you're centering it on her. And
I guess it was an area of effect. It would have made sense. I would have cast it here, because then it covers the entire room. Just saying. But okay, fine.
Wouldn't it? Just saying. But you didn't say, so I'm moving her out of the area. Right, okay, yeah, sorry, I was looking something up. Hang on. Chat, can you confirm something for me, please? Does the sleep spell not have a saving throw? Doesn't look like it does. Which is pretty fucking amazing in these rules.
We just slept 18 hours.
Well, prepare for another nap, I guess. Seems a bit overpowered to me, but okay.
Maybe something attacking them wakes them up if they're slept.
Can you tell me your hit point totals, please, chaps?
Total or current?
Total.
28.
23.
Say
28.
one. Yeah. V.
22.
I typed in chat.
Yeah, it's just roll your d8s, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Thanks, chat. Okay, right. V, you fall asleep.
Change your spells, V, quick. Change into the combat ones.
Well, what is it? A creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total. What?
Right, you're asleep for a minute or until someone wakes you up. So you got 10 rounds.
Arch, throw a dart at V to wake him up.
Arch is being attacked by one of the demons. And I have to figure out what it was. Right, Arch, what's your armor class?
17.
Okay. Right, it attacks you quite viciously, but misses both times.
Riposte. You don't get to attack twice. You have to do one, because I want to riposte as well.
Oh, I didn't realize you had a riposte. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
What can you just quickly read out the rule for riposte for me, please?
When a creature misses you with melee attack, you can use your action and expend one superiority dice to make a melee weapon attacks against the creature. It's a normal 2 hit.
Go ahead.
See, you just clicked. How did you do this again? You clicked this, didn't you? Miss. I rolled a 1.
The second one actually hits now. So, sorry, I've got to figure out how much damage this thing does. Fuck all. Fucking damage is this? Take 6 damage.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would these enemies be classed as fiends?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Why are you asking anyway? Just have interest.
One of my spells is more effective against fiends. I'm just seeing like it's undead and fiends. I don't know if these guys as demons are classed as fiends.
Well, you can but try, I suppose.
Might do.
Right. Okay. The one next to you, Arch and Dev, emits a fetid cloud. So you need to make Constitution saving throws.
All right.
Shit.
15.
Okay. Uzulu, you're poisoned. So you can either take an action or a bonus action on your turn, but not both, and you can't take reactions.
Oh, that kind of damages my entire class's point with the tunnel fighter. Fair enough.
Right.
Are you using a polearm, by the way?
Yes, I could have attacked from further away. I realized that after it said it.
Yep. Dev.
My go?
Wake me.
I'm not going to try to wake you just yet. Actually, V, I think I'm inside the zone, so I can't.
Yeah.
Can I see how damaged it looks?
Well, hold on. Can you not throw any ranged weapon like a shuriken or some shit at me?
I actually gave you all my darts, V, back at the start of the campaign.
Okay. Well, I could have healed you and casted.
V, you're asleep. Role play like you're asleep, please.
That is such a faggoty spell, so I got rid of it.
You're the one who casts Zone of Silence. You think that's not a faggot spell?
No, because you can move out of it. Jesus.
Yeah, well, you could have just had more hit points. What do you want from me? You're the only one that affected, you know.
What would I roll to see to get an idea of how damaged this demon is?
Well, I mean, you can make a perception roll to see if it's been wounded, but since you wounded it,
Yeah, I guess.
you'll be able to identify that it's wounded.
All right. I will strike it with the staff.
10. It's a miss.
Shit. I'll unarmored it. 21.
That's it.
I got
5 points.
5.
Okay, that's a pretty solid punch in his little piggy snout.
And that'll be it for me.
Right, okay. V is asleep. I'll knock one round off that. Good job, V. Arch.
Okay. What will shaking somebody count as? Is that an action?
Yeah, it'll just be an action.
I fucking love how I can change my weapons in this game for no actions, but even the most basic thing.
I fucking hate that. I hate that you just draw your weapon. It doesn't take any time. I fucking loathe it.
Can you throw a dart at me, Arch?
No.
V, can you stop the binging in the background, please?
Not me doing it, it's someone torturing me.
Then just close the browser window.
No, because it's someone with tits torturing us.
I don't care. Close the browser window.
We don't have to suffer for your pleasure.
Yeah. But Arch, what are you doing?
Let's see. I'll attack it normally first.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. That's a hit.
Okay. Now, where the hell was the damage roll? Oh, there's the damage roll.
6 points. It's not a particularly good hit. You just stab it in its little piggy gut, and it just like squeals, but it doesn't really back off or anything.
Oh, shit.
I don't really want to action surge this thing, but they're really tough too.
You probably should.
I really don't want to, though.
I think she's going to have the lower HP once we actually get to her.
It's kind of why I want to nuke her in one turn before she casts a spell that I have no saving throw against that takes me out of the combat for 10 rounds.
Yeah, that's true.
The wizards are kind of powerful, apparently. No, I'm just gonna second wind instead.
Oh, and heal yourself.
Yep.
Go ahead.
1d10 plus fighter level. I give up. I actually give up.
So what, 4 hit points?
Yeah, I actually give up. I'm gonna go play World of fucking Warships or something.
Well, what? Okay. But you gain 4 hit points, so that's something.
See, if I was alive, I could have healed you for more.
Well, Uzulu, it's your go.
You are alive, V. Why didn't you heal me for more?
All right, I'm thinking I'm tempted to throw my where is it? Hold on, I'll make it appear in the chat. 1 sec. That and just smash this demon thing with it. Just try to get rid of it.
I think if anything was a good target.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's going to be difficult to escape its area to try to go for the old woman. So better to get rid of it.
Well, it's up to you.
At least it could be. If I do that, I free up Dev as well, so he can run over to her. Hopefully, this will kill it.
Okay, so are you what level spell slot are you sacrificing?
I'm gonna have to figure out exactly how this works. Okay, so spell slots per level. What level am I? I am level 3. So at level 3, I only get first level spell slots. So I just want those.
Yep. Okay.
So
roll to hit.
I'll be doing 1d8. So no, sorry. Okay, well, we'll figure out in a minute. So I'll just roll for the weapon then.
Yep.
Someone in chat inform me that I can just click on the item name that comes up beneath the rolls and it'll do the actual damage.
Right, okay. Right, and then
Not
roll...
very much, unfortunately.
Well, it's 2d8, well, 3d8 extra damage, so...
Right, I'll do that now. 3...
So this was indeed a fiend.
Not bad.
Jesus.
19 damage.
Yeah, okay, you pummel it off of this plane of existence.
Dev, I have freed you.
Evaporates in a squelch.
I actually realized, Uzulu, because you were flanking me, I should have got that staff hit last time, but oh well.
Right,
what's your armor class, Arch?
17.
Okay, it makes the demon in front of you makes an attack. Are you riposting or anything?
I need to know if it misses first.
Oh yeah, it misses. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll riposte.
Go ahead.
Is there a reason not to?
Yes, it uses up superiority dice, which might be used better for other things.
Okay, go ahead. Well, that's a hit.
Yeah, I hopefully fucking think so.
It's a hell of a hit.
God damn, the first time I've actually hit something in this entire session.
Okay, go ahead. Roll damage.
Okay, this is the rapier plus the superiority dice, so that was a D8, was it? Just check. Yes, okay, so I'll roll the rapier first. And then the D8, so 10.
Not bad.
Not quite 19.
Nope, but that's still pretty fucking good. There's demon blood goes flying, Arch. thing tries to attack you the second time. What's your armor class? Sorry, 16.
17.
17. Right, it does hit you for 5 points of damage.
All right.
Right, and then she can do. Fuck is she gonna do? She is going to cast an acid splash on you, Arch. Right, so you must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
Feeling like a Muslim woman yet?
Click. Nope. Back to usual.
Right, okay.
The Islamic experience.
Yeah,
The London greeting.
you only take 4 points of damage though, so your veil must have protected your face or something. Old lady defends her honor. Yeah, absolutely.
V, that's why we're fighting pig demons, because of the Islamic experience.
Look, I'm not saying that she's Muslim, but I'm not saying she's not. Yeah, Arch, you took 4 points of damage.
Are the pig demons offering us ale by any chance?
They're not. Dev.
To go along with the bacon.
All right, I'm going to rush up
Mhm.
to her.
Yes.
I assume talking will take up my action, so I probably shouldn't talk.
No, I think talking's free, isn't it?
Okay. I'm going to say, I'm sorry. Thanks for the potion. And...
You miss.
God damn
Does
it.
no one think it's a good idea to wake up the guy that can heal Arch so he doesn't die?
I think it's a bad idea
unarmed.
to go for the woman.
Ah, that's a critical.
Right. And damage for it. There we go. I'd also like to spend a key point and do another unarmed attack as well.
You actually roll another damage dice
Oh, okay.
because of your critical.
I think it did it. Yeah, it did it automatically.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Oh, nice.
So it's 6.
Guess what that plus is for?
Okay.
I'll spend.
Yeah, it's you hit her, but it's not as bad as you think.
Okay.
Um,
I'll spend a key. I'll strike again unarmed.
That's a hit.
5.
Nice.
And I have an effect here.
Punch the old woman square in the face.
You're giving her the Karl Marx experience now. The Karl Marx.
Yeah, this is the generational loop of abuse. You've been abused, so now you must abuse.
Take out an old woman.
Yeah.
And because I landed a hit, I get to use open hand technique.
Oh, really? Okay, what's that do?
Goodness me.
That sounds exciting.
Choose.
What do you want to impose on her?
As we learned from the fight with Negan, being knocked prone doesn't really do much. They just have to spend some of their movement to get back up. I don't
Maybe
think she has. I don't think she has any reactions to
Maybe
actually
she'll break
use.
a hip.
Break her hip. See, I don't think she actually has any reactions. So I guess I'll just do the second one and push her into the wall there. Maybe she'll fall over from that.
Okay.
Strength saving throw.
I don't think you want to make it go away from you.
Yeah,
she
you're
resists
closest to the
the
door.
effect.
Oh.
Can I slam her into the bookshelf? Just have the whole thing come crashing down on her?
Say again.
Oh, I yeah. The chat suggested that I use the second to knock her into the bookshelf and tip the whole thing on her.
Unfortunately, she resisted the effect. So,
Oh, okay. All right.
okie doke. It is V's go. I'll knock another one off. You only 8 rounds left, V. Arch, it's your go.
7 rounds.
No, 8 rounds. I'm counting.
Okay, I'll do a normal attack first.
That's a hit.
6.
Okay. Yeah, it's another puncture wound to the gut.
Is it not dead yet?
Nope.
Okay, I'll action surge the thing.
Okay.
And I'll also
Action-
use a lunge.
Okay. Can you put those things in the chat so I can see the rules from, please?
Action surge means I can take one more action.
Oh, right, okay.
And lunge.
Go on.
What?
No, I was just going to say, you click. You've been rolling manually, but you can just click the name of the weapon. You can roll automatically. In the roll that comes up there for the weapon.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's the rapier.
It's not what you did, but never mind.
It doesn't add the bonus for duelist. That's why I'm using it.
Okay.
Right, lunge. Yep, that's just first need to see if I hit.
You get a superiority die, yeah?
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Okay, that is it. All right. In that case, I add the usual D8. So first rapier, 5. 6.
Your rolls tonight have been terrible. Okay, that's it's pissing demon blood all over the floor.
Well, that's all I have.
Okay. Uzulu.
Uzulu, while you figure it out, I'd like to show this art. Someone recreated this fight in Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It looks pretty good, actually.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry, what, Simon?
Zoom in on it, because I can't see it very well.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. There you go.
Wow, that looks pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Not the most flattering representation of her, I suppose. But, okay.
So, I assume that while I'm poisoned, that means I can't move and attack on the same turn.
Yes.
Right. So I'm just for this turn, all I'm going to be able to do is move or maybe heal myself. But I don't think healing myself is going to be the top priority right now. So, what is my movement distance? Is it 30 for most people?
Yeah.
In that case, I'm just going to move to there, 1 square below and left of us. There it is. Yeah. Just so I'm in a better position for next turn. I can't really do much else. I'll probably wake V up next turn.
Actually, I think you can wake him up now.
He's not poisoned.
Yeah, and I can't do any more actions this turn because I'm poisoned.
Well, if you're out of the zone of silence, you can just yell at him.
You have to actually.
Yeah, you have to touch them.
Yeah.
Can you not throw your weapon at me or something, like a stick?
No, you can take one action because he's poisoned.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me, V. If I had another action, I'd chuck a weapon at you.
You can get
any
an
excuse
improvised.
to chuck a weapon at you.
Well, if you want to minimize damage, you can grab a chair and roll improvised weapon. Throw a chair at V.
Maybe I'll do that next turn. My action.
Right, and that's you done, is it, Isley?
I don't think there's anything more I can do.
Right, okay.
I think I've used up my entire action.
Yeah. The door bursts open, and 2 of her grandchildren run in.
The lower door.
Wait, how did they hear about it? This is the middle of the night.
Maybe that
they're in
giant
the same
explosion?
house?
All right.
I mean,
This house does appear to be a lot larger than it seemed on the outside.
yeah, that's my fault. I'm sorry. She, in addition to screeching at them to kill you, thunderwaves you, Uzulu.
Legate
Sorry, not Uzulu, Dev.
Oh, me. Thunderwave.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Actually, she can't. She can't because he is in the zone of silence.
What? No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's 5
What
feet
is
out.
the zone of silence?
He's 5 feet out of it, and it doesn't matter. It prevents her from casting.
No. People in the zone of silence can't be affected by Thunderwave.
Where does it say that, V?
on the spell.
Actually, it does say that. I remember that.
It does
now.
say that.
I
And
don't
I
agree that he's in
guarantee-
the zone of silence. Hang on.
And I will make a logical argument while Devo is in the zone of silence.
I don't care what your logical argument is, because the ruler says that he's 5 feet out of it.
You moved her one space outside of it. So
No, I
if
didn't. I moved her 2 out. Because
I'm
she
sure
can,
she was
the
even
zone
here.
of silence is 20 feet and she can move 30 feet.
I just scrolled back up. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage.
Okay, but you're not in the sphere.
All right.
I hate the fact that you didn't mark the sphere, but okay.
Hang on, I need to figure out whether you get an attack of opportunity.
Someone in chat pointed out that the grandsons are going to help her despite the hulking pig demon and the other corpse next to it.
Yeah, some don't know. There's no other corpse. The demon corpse disappeared.
Oh, okay.
I
Was that just because of the
there's a demon
immense
here,
damage
though.
I did to it? Or?
Yeah, you get an attack of opportunity. Oh no, wait, it doesn't. Hang on. No, in fact, you don't get an attack of opportunity. That sucks for you. In a previous version of this game, you would have done, but apparently you don't now.
Oh no.
Sucks. Right, make a saving throw. Constitution.
Constitution.
Yep. You save, but you do take some damage. Hang on. Take 4 damage.
All right.
It's a very short thunder wave. It's like a big thunderclap for about 5 feet, and then it just disappears. Right, okay. Dev.
My turn.
God, it
She didn't
annoys me
move?
that casting spells doesn't provoke attack of opportunity in this version. That actually actively annoys me.
I assume she didn't move, so I'm just gonna thwack her again.
No, she didn't move. And yes,
Let's give it a go.
that's it.
Oof. That's 3.
Mhm.
I will unarmed. Yeah.
That's a hit.
Oh really? Okay.
It's an old woman. She hasn't got a great armor class. And that's 8.
The kids that just busted in, can I tell what they're wearing at the moment? Or what they have on?
They're not wearing any clothes, just like night clothes. But they've got like a hammer and like just a heavy object in each hand.
Okay, nothing they can throw at me then, right?
Nothing that's a ranged weapon.
Yeah, I was gonna save my last key point to catch ranged weapons, but if they don't have any, I will just spend it and hit her again.
Okay,
Unarmed.
that's a hit. Jesus
6.
Christ almighty. Okay,
Yeah,
you're
Monk,
pummeling the shit out of this old lady.
I assume since I hit, I can open hand.
So when her grandsons walk in, they see this big black man just baff, baff, baff.
Beating
Yeah.
the shit.
I'm just going to say the optics on this aren't great, Dev. You're not checking any stereotypes here.
I'm going to attempt the second effect. I want to throw her into the bookshelf.
Okay, hang on a sec. Yeah, it works.
Throw her in the zone of silence. Oh, okay.
Well, you knock her back against the wall anyway.
Yeah, I can't push her behind me, V. I can only push her in front of me.
Yeah.
So she slams the wall and
yeah,
slumps to
hang on,
the
let's see
ground.
if she does. Yeah, she does. She's on her side, presumably with a broken hip.
Oh my god, I feel awful.
You should.
My character's like, oh no, oh
You
no.
don't even know that she's bad. That's the thing. It's like,
Well, there's demon pigs. I think that's probably a sign.
V wanted to run around raising the dead.
Sargon, what's the punishment for summoning demons in this universe?
Oh, it's fucking terrible, mate.
Okay, there you go. Then she is fucking bad.
Hello, I'm fucking terrible. Let's see how this goes.
on that note, it is V stands 7 rounds. Good job. And then it's Archer's go.
I finally kill the fucking pig demon?
You can definitely roll an attack. That's a hit. A very good hit as well. Yes, that kills the pig demon.
I swear, if I didn't get the +2 for fucking duelist, I would kill myself.
Dead demon. Right, okay. Are you taking your movement?
Yes.
Or are you moving?
You're not gonna wake up.
You're going
No.
to kick the old lady when she's down, right? Okay.
The old lady deserves it.
Okie dokie. Uzo.
Is anybody in fucking... God damn it. Wait a moment. I maybe... Can I use this thing? Nope, never mind. Can't use it. Go ahead.
Can I ask how long the poison lasts? Is it until the end of combat?
It lasts
Jesus.
10 rounds. So
10 rounds.
Yeah.
Right.
So you've actually got one more round than V.
Okay. Well, I guess V is my countdown timer.
Yeah.
So because I can't do movement and action in the same turn, thing is, if I wanted to, say, for example, kick something and move, I can move my legs to move my body, but I can't move my legs to kick the thing.
You can
because
move
of the rule
5
of the
feet
game.
in action. That's free. So you can move.
Okay. All right. I'm going to hashtag kick V then.
Yeah, you can kick. You can hashtag kick V.
Yeah.
V, you're kicked in the head and suddenly you wake up.
Maybe not in the head. Maybe in the
It's the
testicles.
only part you can reach.
What's going on? What blasphemy is this? Heresy!
I was sleeping.
Consider yourself kicked.
Right, okay. Fucking hell, what is she gonna do?
Chat's pleased with my actions.
If she starts crying, I'm just probably gonna step out of the fight.
Right. Okay, how many hit points do you have, Dev?
In total or currently?
In total.
In total, 23.
Sorry, currently even.
Currently, 13.
Arch?
Sargon, I'm going to alter 4 if you put me to sleep again. I kid you the fuck not.
11.
Ooh. I guess you'll cast a sleep spell then. Right, Arch and Dev, you're both asleep.
Oh no.
Okay, so next time I'm not going to answer that question, I guess.
Sorry. I think that sleep spell is way too powerful. I can't believe you don't get
How many does she have? Like, do they not have a number of spells?
Well, you have to understand that the way that the spell system's changed, that she can cast, I don't know, like 6 level 1 spells or whatever, and she doesn't even have to have these memorized in advance. She just has to choose a selection and can use them at will, like a fucking sorcerer. So, yeah, fuck the fucking 5th edition spell casting.
I just think this is a little OP for this encounter. Just say, okay, whatever.
Sorry. Was this a battle that I set you up with?
It's okay. If it kills us, it kills us. Let's do
I
this.
sprung this on you. If you think this is OP, you know where the door is.
Oh yeah, I would like to do something, but I've been asleep the whole time. I'm sorry.
Fucking, just the attitude, Jesus. Yeah. By the way, no, that's interesting. Actually, V.
Oh fuck, there's 4. Oh my god.
Can
I don't get it. I'm gonna stay here and I'll die if needed. I will fight this to the death.
Can I interject to say something here?
Go ahead.
If you interfere with Inquisition business, you'll be treated as a heretic.
They've just watched you and your friends kick their their grandmother unconscious in the corner.
Oh, I'm not suggesting that they're going to comply. I'm just giving myself an out to murder them.
Yeah, I don't think that you need an out at this point because they're about to start pummeling V. V, what's your armor class?
15.
One of them hits and one of them misses. And you take 7. No, you don't take 7 points damage. Sorry. You take 3 points of damage.
Done.
And Arch. What's your armor class?
17.
One of them tries to hit you, misses, and so you don't wake up.
Oh no.
I guess. The grandmother yells, don't attack him, you fucking idiot. Go and attack one of the ones that are awake.
Well, isn't the grandma unconscious?
She's not actually unconscious.
Of course.
No, I just knocked her over.
Unbelievably wounded. Right, okay. Dev, you're unconscious, so I'll knock one off that sleep. V, you getting up?
Yeah.
Good idea. Right. Are you taking an action?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Burning hands. That's exciting.
On the
Let's
two
succeed a
chuckle
wisdom
fox.
saving throw. Oh no! What?
On the two chuckle fox in front of me, and it's, let me check.
Have you read the description of burning hands there?
Yeah, it is a cone, right?
That's not what it says on mine.
Just ignore that. Just use the manual to find it.
No, just read it out. Tell me what it does.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me find where it is the one. And this is one word command. As you hold your hands
Right.
within thumbs
Yeah,
touching
I can
and
read it
fingers
now,
spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth.
Right.
Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a fail save, or half of much on a successful one. The fire ignites any flammable object in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay,
And
that's
that's
good.
So it's going to be, right, there's no flammable objects.
There are loads of flammable objects.
Why
I just
would
haven't
this
represented them.
fucking
sorry,
game have two spells that are named the exact same thing?
The first one's command. I don't know why it's come up with burning hands. The spell descriptions for command. But anyway, yeah, burning hands. Right, okay, yeah, that hits them both. So what's your saving throw value?
Dexterity saving throw, it means they need to roll a
So 8 plus
19. So that 9 plus 8. No, sorry, 4 plus 8 plus 2.
Hang on. Where are you getting the 4 from?
4 is the dexterity bonus.
Yeah, that's not what it does. You get your wisdom bonus.
No, it's a dexterity save.
Yes, they have to roll dexterity, but when calculating the DC, it goes on your wisdom.
Okay, then it's 2 plus 8 plus 2.
Yeah. You should just write down 12 somewhere. Right, they both
Wisdom
save.
spell, because it's a whatever.
But right, so they take half as much damage on a successful save. Right, so roll 3d6 twice.
What? 3d6 twice, yeah?
Yeah. Right, so 6 damage. Ow.
Up to you if you want to round it up or down.
And so, yeah, 6 and 5 round down.
Is the house on fire?
Yeah, that sets fire to a bunch of stuff that's on the wall opposite.
Oh boy.
Good job.
Will the smoke wake us up?
No.
It woke him up when the mayor's cottage was on fire.
Yeah, there isn't a smoke alarm. You've been put magically to sleep, Dev.
This encounter will kill us, okay? Just do it.
Leave.
Just live. How can they leave? They're asleep.
Well, maybe you should wake them up.
How can I wake them up? I'll get attacks of opportunity.
I don't know. It's not my problem.
Well, no, it's game over. It's okay. You hackled the players with these chuckle fucks to the point where the players had enough and went to deal with this shit. Don't act like you're not responsible.
I think we'll be fine. Let's keep going. We'll pull it out.
Does it have any? Okay, anything not worn is flammable. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Right, Arch. You're asleep.
No shit.
Uzulu.
Right. So the peasants here are unarmed, I assume?
They're not unarmed, but they're holding like just household objects that are heavy.
All right. Okay. I'm guessing that they're pretty powerless, though. Now, the fact that I'm poisoned is a real fucking inconvenience because I'd love to use my tunnel fighter special here and just set myself up to just wreck them as soon as they move. But
you can't do any reactions.
I can't do any of it, so I'm just going to have to do single movements here. What is the status of the old woman right now? Is she pretty much subdued? She's still down.
She's still on the floor. She hasn't got up yet.
All right. Well, you guys keep an eye on her. I guess I'll start slaughtering peasants.
We're asleep.
Oh, you're both asleep. Okay.
I'll just sleep with one eye open. All right. I'll just look at her while I'm snoozing.
I must have missed that part. Okay. It seems like it'll be easier for me to get to Dev. I'll only have to make one. What would that be?
Attack of
escape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw the chair at me.
Since I'm not very familiar with D&D, what are the chances of me making that one roll to get to Dev?
Well, you won't be rolling anything. They'll be rolling to attack you.
Right. And if they hit me, do I get stopped or do I just take damage?
Yeah, I think you get stopped.
Throw the chair.
He wouldn't get stopped, would he? Just disengage.
Oh, yeah, you can just take the disengage action, but that's your action.
Do I have disengage?
Yeah, everyone has disengage.
Okay. All right, in that case, probably for the best, otherwise it's just me and V. Okay, so yeah, I will do that. I go wake up Dev.
You can't wake him up this turn.
Oh, right, shit.
Because you had to disengage.
Right. Would it be possible to have thrown a chair at him in one action?
I guess.
You should have done it.
You can do that if you want. I'm happy to.
Just
all right.
Move. You can have to make a fucking throwing check or something.
Yeah. Okay. I'm doing it. It's got a better chance of succeeding on this turn.
Okay. Make a throwing check, which I guess is dexterity plus proficiency.
Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Just in case.
How do you throw a chair in D&D? Someone tell me.
I would. I don't know.
Dev, wake up! Fucking. Thing is, it's like waking up is going to be awful. But anyway, yeah, go on.
Okay. An object that bears no resemblance to a weapon deals 1d4 damage.
Okay.
Improvised thrown weapon has a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet.
That's depending on is it from where the weapon is? Actually, it doesn't matter. It's 25
it's from where you are, so it's at long range.
Okay. Okay, so what am I rolling?
Dexterity.
At the GM's option, a character proficient with a weapon can use a similar object as if it were that weapon and use his or her proficiency bonus. So what is a chair?
This is not a similar object to any weapon. So
it could be a big axe or something.
You know, if a lion would attack Sargon right now, the chair would already become a weapon that he would be more than comfortable to call as such.
A chair would not be a weapon. It would be a defensive measure. But anyway, go on, throw.
What am I throwing?
Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity saving throw, or do I click the name of the thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you miss.
Fuck.
God
Chair
damn it.
flies across the room past your head. Doesn't wake you up.
Okay. Right. The boys get around you. The other two who pat themselves down start trying to bludgeon you, V. What's your armor class?
Let me check. 15.
Right. One hits. Two
Throw V.
Does V bear any resemblance to a weapon?
No. 5 points of damage.
Yep.
And Uzulu, what's your armor class?
Let me check. 16.
16.
Mhm.
Right, you're hit twice.
Yeah.
You only take 5 damage as well.
Only, you say?
Only I say.
Hmm.
Right, the old woman gets back up. She's bleeding heavily from many blows to her face. She looks like one of those fucking Crime Watch pictures. What the fuck's she gonna do? Oh, I don't even know what to make her do.
Cast sleep again.
I don't know. I mean, I can't just attack Arch and Uzulu to wake them up. I get okay. No, I know. Right. Okay. Uzulu, you need to make a dexterity saving throw. I think it is.
If she casts thunderclap, wouldn't the loud noise wake up the people?
That's why she's not casting thunderclap. Right, Uzulu, you take 3 points of acid damage right to the face.
Oh, good.
That's a pretty good roll, actually, to be fair, for you.
It's been applied.
Okay. Dev, I'm knocking off your sleep.
All right, what's that now? 7?
8.
8.
V. Your burning hands again. So 12, yeah?
Yeah.
One fails, and they both fail, actually. Right, roll 3d6 for each one. Fuck no. Oh, fucking hell, okay. And the next one? Yeah, they both are incinerated in the stream of fire and fall to the ground screaming.
We're having cooked peasant tonight, lads.
Yeah. So you don't even need to cook your dinner at this point.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Right, okay. Okay, let me... Right. It would be, after that, Arch, you're asleep. Uzulu.
All right, lads. Ready? You can use your channel divinity to exude a terrifying presence. As an action, you force each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, a creature becomes frightened of you for 1 minute. The frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. So I'm gonna pick every opponent that remains.
Now you use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I should probably use it last time.
What's the saving throw value?
I actually don't
eight.
know how to find out.
8 plus your wisdom mod is.
What is it? Wisdom for a
Wisdom saving throw,
paladin?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, hold on, it's
No,
not
no,
wisdom.
that's the saving
I think he uses charisma to cast
Yeah,
spells.
I think so too. So what's your charisma bonus?
2. That's the charisma mod.
Yeah. Right. So and then what's your proficiency?
My proficiency, the proficiency bonus is 2.
Yeah. So 12 as well. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hang on. It doesn't affect any of them.
Well, that was worth it.
Yeah, I had a really good string of rolls there. I got a 12, 16, 19, and then 20.
Probably should have just thrown a chair.
Yep.
Right, okay. Okay, Uzulu, they attack you. Your armor class was 15, was it?
16.
16. Right. Okay, 1 hit. You take 1 damage.
Lucky me, down to 7.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse, let's be honest.
Mm.
And she tries to acid splash UV, so you need to make a dexterity saving throw. 7. V, you get acid. You take 6 points of damage.
Can I mention quickly that I have a thing on my paladin where I'm immune to disease? Does that not make me immune to poison, though?
It does make you immune to poison.
Right.
How many hit points you on, V?
3.
Jesus. Okay. Well, it is your go.
How many feet can I move?
30.
Healing might not be a horrible idea at this point.
Well, she's almost dead. I hope that I'll put her out of her misery. So with one turn, I'll move here so I can wake up Devo the next turn.
Do you think Uzulu's going to last 2 turns?
I don't think I'm going to last 2 turns. It's the only thing that I got. So I'm moving here.
Then
I can heal myself, and I probably will do next turn.
Move me here, please.
Okay. Well, you can't just move across the table and through the combat. V.
Okay, so how? All right, fine. No, 20 feet plus 10 feet over here.
Okay. You can actually you can take another move as your action.
Okay, I assumed I could step over the table, but okay.
Of course, you can't just step over a table, but you can carry on with another 30 feet if you want.
No, I'll shoot at her with my crossbow.
Okay.
Do you hit one of the sleepers?
Roll damage.
Fucking bitch. 1d8. Okay.
You should just be able to click the name of the weapon.
2.
Okay. She goes down.
Oh, is she dead?
She's on the floor. V just nails her with a crossbow.
I must have had her really close then.
Yeah,
Jesus.
should be pinned to a wall, like Predator style.
No, she just like flops over backwards. So. Right. Okay. Yeah. Unlock one else. Right. Yeah. Uzulu.
All right, I'm gonna expend 10 of my lay on hands pool. I'll put it in chat here.
Yeah, you're on hands.
I've got 15 because I'm level 3, and it's paladin level times 5. So I've got 5 left over, and I can also use that to remove a poison. But I'm going to do the heal first because otherwise I'll die.
Okay.
So I'm giving myself 10 hit points more, which would be 17.
And then you're neutralizing the poison.
Oh, I don't think I can do both.
Okay.
Far be it from me not to let you let me, but
It
says alternatively.
Yeah, no, that's
I'll do
correct.
the next turn.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yep. I think you're right. Okay. Right, the lads don't try anything creative. They just try to club you. And your armor class is 15, yeah?
16.
You take 2 hits. Take 8 points of damage. So yeah, that healing couldn't have come fucking better time.
Yes.
Then V, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm walking over here and kicking Devo awake.
Okay, Dev, you wake up.
Excellent.
I suggest you wake Arch up.
Well, Uzulu, it's your go.
Okay. All right. This is going to be a bit of a risk, but hopefully if you guys actually help me out here, it won't be so bad. So tell me if I get something wrong here. But what I'm going to do is use my remaining lay on hands pool to remove my poison. So that's gone. And I don't have any healing until I've done a short or long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Then, as my bonus action, which I can now do because I've got rid of the poison, I'm going to use Tunnel Fighter, which is my special thing, defensive stance. So what that means is that whenever they attack, I think I can do an attack back against them, and if they move more than 5 feet, I can.
So I can see it, please.
Yeah, sorry. Yep. So I think what this means is if they attack, I can attack back, and if they move away, I can attack them. Or is that not how it works?
You use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature that moves more than 5 feet within your reach.
Yeah, it's only if they move.
There's 2 things there, though.
Yeah.
Opportunity attack. Does that mean if they move?
Yeah, that if they don't, you don't get an opportunity attack if they just attack you. So if they move away from you.
Yeah, you need to use this. You need to use this before they are in melee with you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, isn't a reaction when somebody attacks you?
Yes, but it only means that he can do a reaction as a counterattack without having to expend his use. So if they all attack him, he can reaction against all 3 of them if they all move away from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized I could have used booming voice to wake you guys up.
I was under the impression that you can only react once per turn.
Yes.
Because I looked
does it without using his reaction.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking into reactions for my deflect missiles, and it said I can only do it once per turn.
This one says specifically.
Yeah.
All right. So if I don't use that, but if I try to step back, then will they get a attack of opportunity on me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not in a great position here. Then I have another action or bonus action or whatever that I can use this turn, but I can't.
Rosalie, if you die, I'll resurrect you. Just beat the living shit out of them.
You can't resurrect anyone, V.
I can prevent people from dying and stabilize them.
But if he's dead, you can't. It's too late.
I think there's still some value in using Tunnel Fighter right now, though. Because remember, you have reach on your weapon.
Doesn't matter. They're in melee. They are within the reach.
Yeah, but
you touch a creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or construct. So yes, will not die.
Bludgeon him to death in one turn, which isn't beyond the realms of possibility. That won't work.
It says you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature that moves more than 5 feet while within your reach. So if they move a bit, you should be able to at least hit one of them as they move away.
Yeah.
Why aren't they good Earth, would they?
Well, if you wake each other up, then you can distract them.
I couldn't hear anything there.
They're already pummeling you out of existence. Why would they change anything?
Yeah, I guess that's true. They wouldn't move away, would they? Yeah.
Well, because there's more immediate danger behind them, I would assume. It's like, okay, we got this guy down.
He's not down.
All right, so here's my question. I've done the poison removal, so can I also do an attack this turn?
No. That was your
action. All right, well, in that case, it's basically either I find something else special I can do, and I don't think there is anything, or I just use the Tunnel Fighter. That's pretty much my only option. Or I try and move away, but I'll get hit.
You can use it. It lasts until the start of your next turn, so it'll be a waste.
Does it really? I thought it lasts longer than that.
It just says starts your next turn, so it'll just be a waste. There's no point doing it.
That's true. Okay. Okay. So can I move with a bonus action?
No. Well, you can move, but you'll incur attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
And you can't disengage because you've done an action.
Yep.
Yes. All right. What do you guys recommend?
Don't do anything.
I mean, pretty much, Tunnel Fighter is only going to work if one of those 3 decides to not attack you and go somewhere else, and I don't think they're going to do that, so...
All right, in that case, I will just hope they don't do 9 damage.
Okay. And it is their go, so let's find out. 16, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You take 3 damage. I say improvised weapons are shit. Don't use them. You take 3 damage using it.
Yes. Yeah.
They're basically clubbing you with rolling pins.
I've learned improvised weapons aren't very useful when I try to throw a chair and it missed.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna have to head off soon.
What? Why have I been signed out? Yeah. Well, we're almost done. Hang on a second.
Hmm.
Sorry, for some reason, apparently someone's trying to hack my Google account, and I need to give them my phone number.
Well, that's not nice.
What's the password? Arc1.
Discordia knows.
I see she's told you that story as well.
Discordia told me everything.
V, you playing Pop the Balloon while you're waiting?
Oh, thanks, Altkex. He posted a super chat. Says everyone watch Short Fair Otaku and Scrump's new video.
Sargon, can you give us the page with the super chats and we can read them while you do this?
Sorry, I'm back now.
Ah, because we could have read the super chats while you were gone.
All right, well, too late now. Right, yeah, sorry. What just happened? I've lost my train of thought there.
Well, I was just granted Golden God status.
Ah, that was it. You took 3 damage.
Mhm. Oh. Is that what Golden God status does these days?
No, sorry, no, you were hit 3 times. Sorry, hang on. Did you? All right, okay.
I was told to take 3 damage.
Yeah, 3 damage. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's someone else's turn now.
What?
Sargon's password, ethical CP.
Fucking hell, that's Destiny's password. He's the one with the Venn diagram. Just why would he fucking do that? But then he does think that incest is morally justifiable. So, right, yeah. So it would be Dev. You're awake. You'll go.
I'm awake. I assume that she's down for the count, the old lady.
She does appear to be down.
All right, I shall move right here.
Okay.
I'm going to strike the middle one with my staff.
Go ahead.
From behind, too.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Does that give you advantage?
I believe it does. So that's 4.
I guess he doesn't go down.
No.
Then I will unarmored him as well.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Roll 2d4, I think it is, or whatever it is. And again.
That's it. It automatically does it.
Oh, is that right? Okay. So
What does crit do in this game if you manage to
you
get it?
get an extra damage dice. Okay.
Which looks like it's a 1d4, right?
Yeah, for Dev it's 1d4.
Oh,
Yeah,
it just
for my unarmed, yeah.
So roll another one because you crit it.